In a world in need of a hero,
Susie Schuster shows up.
pull yourself together. One man rises to the challenge in style. He is just driving the kids to soccer practice. Make every day feel epic in the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid with up to an EPA estimated 619 miles of range on select trims, advanced tech, class-leading interior space. Because when you're hauling kids' gear, snacks, and backpacks, space matters, and so does comfort. Just keep their dirty cleats off the seats. The all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid is available. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for details. Speaking of details, Adam Silver, the commissioner of the National Basketball Association, appeared to give some to our friend Stephen A. Smith on his radio program.
Hey, hey, it's here. We're here.
Red light player.
Red light player. Red light's on. Mason, Ireland, and M, what is going on? Show's coming up, and this is what we call Before the Growl. And M, you described a game to me before the show that you thought John and I would be good at.
I think you guys would.
What is the game?
I don't even know the name of the game, but it's been on TikTok.
Okay.
What's going to happen is I'm going to count down from 3.
Okay.
You guys are going to say one word.
Okay.
Each independently.
Okay.
And then you eventually want to have you guys both saying the same word without, like, communicating that.
Right.
So, for example, if you said banana and he said elephant, okay, you can see how you guys could both get to something. The next round, you say monkey. Oh, we both got it. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Does it make sense?
I don't know. Well, let's try.
Yeah, let's try.
Let's figure it out.
All right. 3 is guys at the same time.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Pizza.
Melons.
What'd you say?
Melons.
I say okay.
All right.
Melons and pizza.
Melons and pizza.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Pineapple.
Okay. Pineapple and dinner.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, I know. We got it now.
3, 2, 1.
Hawaiian pizza? Wait.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be one word?
Hawaiian pizza, I'll count. But Mason, you have to say something.
Hawaiian pizza.
No. Okay. Okay.
Pineapple.
Okay.
This game sounds like a made-up TikTok dumb game.
All right.
Okay, ready?
So Hawaiian pizza, no words. Right.
Okay.
Try it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Pizza joint.
Well, that's 2 words.
Oh, okay. It's got to be one word.
Yeah.
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Volleyball.
Mason, you have to say a word.
Elbow was going to be my word.
Okay. All right. Try it again. 1, 2, 3.
Spike.
There we go. Got there eventually.
Nice.
Okay.
Boy, that
All
is
right.
hard.
All right. How about me and Nace do it? And then you
Okay.
kind of
All right. Got it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Train.
Chocolate.
You said train?
Train.
Chocolate train. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Willy
Hershey.
Wonka. Okay.
Not bad.
Oh.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Park.
Movie. Oh.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Theater. Okay. Mason, you have to say
I-
words. You can't just freeze.
Okay, you guys doing it.
Okay. Me and John doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You have to count us down.
Let me just think of a word real
Ready?
quick. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Golf.
Jeans.
Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Shorts.
Sydney Sweeney. Okay.
Uh,
I was like, okay, we're getting here. Okay. All right. Ready?
All right, wait. You said Sydney Sweeney, and I said
Shorts.
Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Euphoria.
Yeah!
Ah, there we go. There's the first win of it all.
Perfect.
Okay.
That was perfect.
All right. Hey, Brian, you want to head in here and do one with us?
Come on in, Brian.
Yeah, come on in.
Yeah, come on in.
Yeah, let's see if you can do one.
We should have Brian and Mason go
Oh,
together.
my
Yes,
God.
Brian Mason
All right.
do one.
1,
Because
2.
me and John are already
Can
connected.
you turn another mic on? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Brian.
All
It's
right.
you and me, and I'm clearly not good at this.
All right,
game.
so
I have got
when we
say
get
a
to
word.
3, Brian, say a word. Any
Yep.
word you want. All right, Mace, you ready?
Ready.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Weed.
See,
That's
that's perfect.
That's right.
Perfect.
That's right.
Couldn't be better. There we go.
All right, Brian and
Okay,
Emily, you do
okay.
one.
All right.
That was awesome. 1, 2, 3.
Harry
Portland.
Potter.
Okay. All right.
What did you say, Em?
I said Portland.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I just
All
came
right.
to my mind.
Harry Potter and Portland. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Magic.
Wizards. Okay.
Okay, you're getting close.
Uh,
1, 2, 3.
Orlando.
Ooh, okay.
I was going like
Spell.
I was
Spell.
going like Orlando Magic.
All right,
Okay.
wait.
Oh, she was going
I
Orlando.
know the word that should swing in here, but I won't say it because I'll wreck it. 1, 2, 3.
Disney.
Theme park. Okay.
Okay, you're right
Right.
there.
Okay. I think stay where you are.
Right.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Disney
Epcot.
World.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're close
Yeah.
enough. Okay.
Right
Yeah.
there.
See, yeah. See,
Yeah.
it's
You know what
not
this game?
so dumb.
You know what this game would be good for?
What?
Driving a long time in a car.
Yes.
when
Oh,
you
in a
have
car,
kids in
yes.
the back.
What-
What
car
what's
drive.
your go-to game that's not like just listening to a podcast or whatever? What's your go-to car ride game? Mine
Car
is like
ride game.
the alphabetical license plate, so, or
Really?
whatever. Yeah, so you try to find A for Arkansas,
Oh, okay,
B
yeah.
for whatever else.
My car game is Stay Between the Lines, which
Come
is
on,
tough. I
Mason.
don't always win.
When you were a kid driving long
I
distance with your
spy.
parents,
I
okay.
spy something
Yeah.
blue. That whole thing.
Yeah, we could play that game sometime. We
Oh,
could just do
yeah,
those
I
games
spy.
and before the ground.
Let's try that one.
just see how
Let's
it is.
try that one.
I wonder what the morning show thought of your percentages, John.
They made no amendments or They didn't correct anything.
I would now adjust. You want me to wait
Oh,
for the show?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
a tease.
I
An
would now
adjustment.
adjust.
Okay.
Is this an eraser?
No, I think you have to use.
So I know where you're going. Was this based on everything we talked about yesterday? Yep.
Interesting. Interesting.
Based on new information. Go ahead, John.
I will amend it. Well, don't you want me to wait for the show?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
we can.
yeah.
We can wait for the
Yeah,
show.
let's do that.
Also, yesterday I watched Survivor with some
was
friends
it the
over.
finale?
No, finale's next week.
Do they have their torches and their coconuts and whatnot?
I will say the season's fantastic.
Is it?
I will say if like you thought you didn't like Survivor anymore, if you've ever watched Survivor and you are like, oh, should I watch it? Watch this season. This season has been really, really great. And I won't spoil it, but it's a lot happened.
Okay.
A lot happened in the last episode, and it caused my friends and I to like basically be irate.
I have been catching up on Friends and Neighbors.
I'm still in the process of catching up as well.
Are you caught up yet?
I'm 2 episodes in.
I watched
How many
the
have there
episodes
been?
with Zach
in
Lowe in it.
season 2?
Yeah.
Oh, you've got a few more.
Yeah,
I think I'm on 5.
I just got. I
What
just.
just happened?
I just
What
watched
just
Zach
happened
Lowe.
was Marsden discovered that John Hamm stole the book out of his house.
It's good.
because he's got video.
Oh,
Although
yeah,
I will
you're-
say this,
you
the
got a
one
lot.
from last Friday, we get a new one tonight. The one from
Okay.
last Friday is the worst one of either
not a
season.
good. Not a good episode.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, some people will find it necessary.
Yeah.
I won't tell you what happens. Someone dies,
Oh.
but
no.
basically the entire show is at a funeral,
Oh. Okay.
and it's kind of a bummer.
That
But
sounds-
that's my favorite show right
sounds like
now.
a
Here's
downer.
my
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
Rhode Island thing I want to ask you about today, John. How is no one talking about how Alicia hit someone with her car?
I'm not up to speed on that
That's
yet.
the first episode she talks about. She
Oh, no,
hit
they-
someone with a car.
Oh yeah, but because it's Real Housewives.
But like they just gloss over it. She says in the episode, "Oh yeah, I just hit someone with my car."
Yeah,
And it's like we're not going to investigate that she.
But
ran
was
over
anyone?
some-
The first question I always ask whenever I hear any type of a car situation like that is, was anyone hurt? No one asked that.
The producers probably did, but
Yeah.
I like Alicia. She is my favorite.
But watch out if you see her coming.
All I want is a cameo for her for my birthday. I want Alicia to give me a cameo because she's
When's
been
your
doing
birthday?
it. June 6th.
Okay, coming up.
All right.
Make it work.
There you have it. There's your Before the Growl. Me and Brian obviously locked in today. Everybody else working at it. We got the radio show coming at you on the air and on the app and on the YouTube. See you in a minute.
Providence brings together the best minds in cancer care, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate support. Take control of your health. Learn more at providence.org/cancer. Providence.org/cancer. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $11.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep the Pizza Hut coming with the $11.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
Chris Canty here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that your fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakeify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Thursday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Thursday, the 14th of May, 2026. The Hall of Famers are here. Johnny I, Steve Mason. And yes, of course, we're going to continue to talk about Saga de LeBron. Everybody's had opinions. Momo, Dave McMiniman, you, us. This is what we do. We get together and we talk about these things on sports radio, especially here on your home of Lakers basketball. Plus, the Dodgers and Ohtani have an amazing night. They don't get swept by the Gigantes, thank God.
Beef stew's coming back soon, I think.
Yeah. And NFL schedule tonight at 5 p.m.
Dipsy-doo between the legs.
So with that said, let's get this going.
We will find out all the Rams games on the schedule.
What they call me is a cornhole savant.
Plus all the other teams, too. We're all over that. And tonight, don't forget, Mike Trudell.
Gypsy-doo between his legs.
Debuts on Lakers Talk at 6 p.m. Let's do it. Mason, Ireland, producer Emily, producer Brian Cohen, the social team in the back, and you, the biggest show on the radio.
I'm talking purple and gold.
Mason and Ireland, your Thursday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon. Monster. What's happening, people?
By the way, when they ever do these Mandy Awards again, apparently it's going to be in December, that should win all the awards. That should win Best Bit, Best Thing, Funniest Thing, Emily, Producer, all that
I'll be
stuff.
like the Anora of the Mandy's. Just sweep all the categories.
Sweep. Exactly. So, yesterday we talked a lot about LeBron, and I was doing a little research, John Ireland, and I was doing research on a subject that is very complicated.
Okay, which is?
The salary cap.
Okay.
So, the Lakers have approximately $48 million in salary cap room, okay?
Is that if they don't bring anybody back?
No, Austin has a cap hold, so he doesn't count against the 48. So let's say that your plan would be to pay LeBron 20.
Correct. That means I have 28 left.
No, 18 left.
That's only.
I'm sorry. Yeah, 28 left. 28 left.
Okay. And then would that be for all the other free agents? Kennard, Rui, Jackson Hayes.
You'd have to add them into the whole thing.
Marcus. Now, if Marcus Smart picks up his player option, does that come out of our 28? Or if DeAndre Ayton picks up his player option, does that come out of our 28?
Yeah. Now I'm in the deep end.
Okay,
but
that's why we need Bobby Marks. Did you reach out to Bobby Marks, Em?
Reaching out to him now.
But let's speak in that general sense. Just $48 million. We know what LeBron gets paid counts against the $48 million.
But we can't really until we figure out, do Marcus Smart, DeAndre, do the guys with player options count against that cap? I think they probably do. And if that's the case, I think Marcus Smart gets 6, DeAndre Ayton gets 8.
Right.
And then that takes 14 more of our 20. Now we're down to 14.
Well, I guess that's my point is when I hear, and apparently the Bulls have the most salary cap space,
right.
The Lakers have the second most salary cap space. But it's going to go fast. If you're bringing back LeBron, it's going to go fast. I am of the firm belief now, John, after all of my conversations with insiders and sources and all that stuff, which is articles I read online and Twitter, I don't think LeBron's going to be here next year.
All right.
I don't think he's going to be here.
Okay, so remember yesterday, you guys had me write it on the whiteboard.
Yep.
I said 60% Lakers.
Yep.
35% other, 5% retired.
Yes.
I've erased those numbers as you have noticed.
You're going to start over.
I am. You can announce what I'm doing.
Okay,
here,
so
right?
John Ireland
and I had a very similar exercise to what you did yesterday. I started looking at numbers and connecting dots, And, all right, I'm going to go update.
Okay, so this is Lakers, other, and retire. This is related to LeBron. He's going to play for the Lakers. He's going to play for another team, or he's going to hang it up. John is now writing the number 45%. Oh, other. Is that 40%?
Wow.
Oh, 15% to retire.
Those are my updated numbers.
Wow.
Aren't those more like it?
Yeah, now you're evolving. By the way, you're evolving in your position. We're all based on new information, evolving in our positions. But so you don't think it's outrageous anymore that I say I don't think LeBron's going to be here next
Not at
year?
all.
Because
matter of fact, there's a 55% chance, according to my latest odds, that he will not be.
I think there is a solid 80% chance that Austin is back.
See, I'm thinking the other way.
Really?
Yeah, I'm thinking that Austin, you can't max him.
No, you can't.
And I think another team might.
Well,
and if another team does, don't you have to let him go?
So let's say the Bulls or the Nets offer him $40 million.
No, it'll be 48, right?
48. Is that what it is? 48?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you got a sale on it. I just don't think anybody will.
Okay.
Do you?
Well, I
think
hope
somebody
not.
will go in that big?
I want LeBron and Austin back, both of them.
Now,
but I now no longer think that is by any means a lock. I know Rob said he would love to have both of them back.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can afford both of them.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I just,
maybe you can.
Luka is the future of the franchise. He's
Correct.
where we're going. It's all being built around Luka. Luka really likes playing with Austin and has made that clear. Luka really likes playing with Jackson Hayes. He made that clear. I think those two guys are coming back because I think Luka has a say over everything.
And then you let LeBron walk in your scenario?
Yes.
Yeah. It's not a ridiculous scenario.
Yeah.
By any means.
And by the way,
when McMenamin came on with us yesterday and explained that LeBron felt slighted.
Yep.
And that we said, if there was one word to describe the relationship, he said strained.
Strained, yeah.
He said that doesn't mean they can't come to a deal together. He was very clear about that. He said they absolutely could. But I've told a story for years on here that I think if LeBron comes back, he's going to have to adopt the old Magic Johnson attitude.
Yeah.
When Magic Johnson played for the Lakers, everybody knew it was Magic's team.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the brightest, youngest, most ascending stars in the league, who led them to a title as a rookie.
Yep.
Think about that. When's the last time that happened? Probably when he did it.
Yep.
That you lead your team to an NBA title as a rookie. But if you go back and you listen to any interviews that were going on back then, Magic always referred to it as Kareem's team.
Yep.
And people would say to Matt, and it was just blatantly obvious that Magic was the best player. And that Matt, Kareem got hurt in Game 6. He didn't even play.
Yep.
And reporters would go to Magic, and he would say, boy, you're leading the Lakers to a championship as a rookie. How'd you do that? He goes, well, it helps if you have the best player in the league on your team.
Yep.
He goes, we have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Nobody else does. He's one of one. He goes, that's why we win. We have Kareem. They don't.
Yep.
LeBron, I think, in the beginning, he said, when the Lakers traded for Luka, he said, Luka, I want you to be comfortable. Don't fit in, fit out. Do what you want.
Mm-hmm.
They said to LeBron, we're still going to introduce you last. He said, no. It's Luka's team now. Introduce me first. Introduce Luka last.
Right.
And I think when Dave told that story about how LeBron felt slighted when they didn't acknowledge that he was the all-time leader in games played and he didn't even take a shower and he went home.
Right.
I thought what LeBron was saying is, hey, I've done everything to acquiesce and make this Luka's team, and they still don't recognize me.
Right.
And I think he probably was having a bad day, and he just said, you know what, I'm out of here for a day.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go cool off. And Dave, one story Dave told yesterday was when he asked him when he was walking out after Game 4 against the Thunder, is there any static that would keep you from re-signing with the Lakers? He goes, no, none from me. None coming from me, as if to suggest that the Lakers have a problem I don't.
Right.
And I think, I know how the Lakers feel about LeBron, but I think now they got to show it.
Yeah, I
if
think
they
so
don't,
too.
I think you're right. He's gone.
Yeah. And Cleveland, who took a 3-2 series last night at Detroit,
Right.
In overtime last night.
They've now won 2 in a row.
They would be the team that potentially LeBron could go
how
to
about this?
next
I
year.
had this yesterday. I mentioned to you guys. The Hard Rock has their own sportsbook, Hard Rock Bet.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to Hard Rock Bet, the odds-on favorite, the favorite for where LeBron plays next year is Cleveland.
Yeah.
And very rarely will sports books do anything other than lay what they actually believe because they don't want to lose money.
Sure.
So it may be a ploy to get Laker fans to bet because that's why you set a line is to get people to bet.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe they're thinking, if we say he's going to Cleveland, all the Laker fans will say, well, he would never leave us, and they'll bet money on it. But the problem is then if he ends up with the Lakers, you lose the money.
Oh, yeah.
I think they may know something.
Yeah, I do too. I think they may know something.
If you're the Cavaliers, though, you're knocking on the doors of the finals because they could go to the Eastern Conference Finals. They'll face the Knicks. The team seems to be successful, working well together. Wouldn't LeBron going to the team completely alter them?
Well, it's a fair question, but I think they are going to get boat raced by the Knicks. I want to see.
I do too.
I want to see if Detroit can come back against Cleveland.
Yeah.
But Cleveland may have closed the door on Detroit last. Detroit had their chance. They were up 10 with like 3 minutes to go, and they blew it. So if they can't get past Cleveland, they almost didn't get past Orlando.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't think Cleveland can stop the Knicks. Do you?
No, I do not.
Detroit
I think the
can.
Knicks are rolling. Yeah, Detroit, that defense can potentially do it, but I don't think. And let me throw a weird scenario at you. I've been thinking about this. So let's say LeBron says, "Okay, let's go. I'm going to play for the minimum. Let's go win a championship."
Okay.
Would a bunch of other veterans say, "You know what? I'm going to go the way Malone and Peyton did. I'm going to join up with LeBron and Luka and Austin, and we're going to win together." Is there a possibility that other guys would take the minimum to play for the Lakers and make a championship run next year?
A repeat of the Peyton and Malone year.
Correct, exactly.
I'm trying to think of who that would be.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about guys like Tobias Harris, guys who would say...
I think he can still get paid. It'd be more like guys that are maybe a year away from retirement. Maybe Kevin Love would come.
Right.
Maybe I'm trying to think of like an older, maybe Al Horford would come.
Right.
But I don't think
that's not going to excite anybody.
But I don't think you're getting a young guy to come play for the minimum.
No.
Money's too important to those
Yeah,
dudes.
developing the young guys is, young, athletic, and depth. I don't think you win. Like, for example, I was talking to somebody yesterday, said, "Oh, we're going to get Giannis. We want Giannis." You know what? Top-heavy teams don't work anymore. It just doesn't work. You could put together Luka and Austin and Giannis, but how do you get that depth? How do you add that young depth?
You got to go find guys like Austin Reaves and A.J. Mitchell that nobody else found.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the
Hard to
Lakers,
do.
it's hard to do, especially on a year's notice, right? We got to try to get it for next year.
Right.
I mean, you'd like to think the 25th draft pick, they find somebody who's a rotation player at 25. I mean, that's
my instincts are telling me they're going to trade that pick.
The 25th pick?
Yeah. They're gonna package that with some other things to try and go get a player who can help them win right now.
Mm.
I could be wrong, but that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, because I know what Oklahoma City would do with that pick.
Well, they have so many
They
picks.
choose the right guy.
Yeah.
They would find the right guy. All right, coming up next for you, Kendrick Perkins thinks he compared Luka to Joel Embiid. We will do that coming up next. 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! so you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, plus 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. And these days, that's priceless.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end June 1st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
You have your vote by mail ballot. Now it's time to vote. Drop it off early at any official ballot drop box. Visit plan.lavote.gov to learn more. That's plan.lavote.gov. Brought to you by the Los Angeles County Registrar.
This is John Ireland. Here in LA, we got tired of wondering what was in our tap water. So we installed a Life Source whole house water system. One system, better tasting water from every tap. No harsh chlorine taste, no salt, no hassle. Life Source is an essential home appliance. Call the Life Source Water California factory at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. For limited time, factory direct pricing and free installation. Life Source Water. Taste and feel the difference.
Warranty limitations apply.
Hey, it's Ireland. Count on Jacob after a truck wreck. Count on Jacob after a slip and fall. Count on Jacob after a pedestrian crash. Count on Jacob, 800-345-6789.
Call Jacob. Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with 0 alcohol, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and 0 calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Beyonce for the best music video at the VMAs.
Is that when Kanye went up and hijacked her,
Yes.
her speech?
I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce had the greatest video of all time, and Taylor was there just being like, yeah. That's what the video was for.
Yeah, that's what the video's for.
I tried to tell people about Kanye years before he went off the ranch. I knew he was off the ranch a long time ago.
Well, I mean, crazy geniuses are crazy.
Yeah.
Are you like LeBron and, where he predicts things ahead of time and claims that he predicted them way ahead of time?
Of course. Have you met me? Yeah, I'm taking credit for anything I can take credit for.
When we make a prediction, there's about 50% chance we get it right.
There you go.
And that's, by the way, like everybody. Tonight's the night, by the way, Mike Trudell makes his debut on Lakers Talk.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know where I'm going to be. Tune in 6 to 8 p.m. for insight and analysis and everything purple and gold. That's tonight, 6 to 8, right here on ESPN LA, your home of Lakers basketball.
You will not be there. I know where you're going to be.
Where are you going to be?
Mason, you will be pouring over the Rams schedule release.
True. That's true. It's coming up.
I was thinking about you today. It kind of sets up your entire fall.
Yes, it does. We're waiting on those games.
Yeah, and by the way, when we get this today, and it's happening at 5 o'clock, Em?
Yes.
When we get this, we'll know not only where the games are, but when.
When,
right?
exactly.
Yeah,
And
so you can set your whole fall after today.
Yeah, the only ones we know about, I think, as of this moment, are the Australia game to open the season.
And then the Thanksgiving Eve
And then the Thanksgiving Eve game.
No, you just sent me a text that said the first 3 games are all nationally televised.
Week 2 is like a leaked one, whatever. But yeah. So here's a question for you two guys. Over under 5.5 primetime games.
Oh, that's good. I'll say over.
Just under. I think they're going to have 5.
I will say just over. I think they're going to have 6.
Yeah, I could see 6. I could see 7.
I mean, they are favored to win the Super Bowl this year.
I am worried a little bit because the last time the Rams had a lot of primetime games was the 5-12 season.
5-12.
And that did
I remember
not go
it well.
very well.
That
so,
was not a fun year.
They're going to have a second place schedule. Second place schedule. Because they finished second in the NFC West.
And by the way, they will travel the second most miles of any team in the NFL.
Overseas games.
Trailing only the 49ers.
Well, makes sense. They're going to Australia.
Australia and Mexico City, the 49ers.
The 49ers are.
Yeah.
That's really stupid.
There's going to be more international games this year than there ever been. I think there was 9 different locations.
There's 11 different international games. So
and
we're
9 locations.
And 9 locations. Now, I would imagine that we're going to be pretty close to having every team with an international game soon.
Yeah, and now if
That's
that
the
happens,
plan.
I'll come around on it because then it's fair. Right now, I think the Niners and the Rams are at a serious competitive disadvantage because they've got to go all the way to Australia.
Yep.
And then come back and play week 2.
Yeah.
Now, at least they're playing Wednesday. They're playing middle of the week.
Yeah.
But still.
By the way, the game is going to be, which is fantastic, it will air at 5:30 p.m. our time. I don't know what the hell time it's going to be on Australia. They could be playing at 4 o'clock in the morning for all they know. But all I care about is what time it is here, and it's 5:30 on that opening Wednesday. So we will get you all of the schedule information as soon as it comes out. By the way, the one game I'm really interested in, because I'm going to it, is the game at Denver. So it depends where that game at Denver lands. Could it be December? Yes.
Well, it will be the Thanksgiving game. We already know about that.
Correct. My concern is Halloween. I've got 1 million people coming to town for Ohio State USC for Halloween. That game is at the Coliseum. So I'm hoping Denver is not that weekend. But I'm so excited about Ohio State at the Coliseum. I think that's going to be so much fun.
I have a time for you of what time it'll be in Melbourne.
In Melbourne.
So at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, it'll be 10:30 a.m. Melbourne time.
So do we know for a fact that's when they're kicking off? We're just assuming?
I don't know for a fact.
Okay.
I'm assuming that if it says 5:30 p.m.
Because remember, some of those international games start super early in the morning.
Right, but we already have half the equation. We know we're getting the game at 5:30.
But so then it will definitely be Melbourne.
So it'll be 10:30 in the morning.
The next
That's
day.
not terrible.
Yeah, no, that's not bad.
So if it was today, it'd be 10:30 a.m.
Yeah, so it'll
Friday.
actually be played on Thursday, but it'll air here on Wednesday night.
Oh, that's right. That's right, because it's already tomorrow.
So give me your opinion on this.
Yep.
Somebody asked me a question today, and I thought I answered it correctly.
Okay.
But now I'm having second thoughts. They said, what is the toughest division in the NFL to predict? And I said, that's easy. It's the NFC West.
Yeah, I agree.
The Niners could win. The Seahawks could win. The Rams could win.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Okay, so he said, I have the NFC West third.
Really?
Yeah, here's what he said. He goes, number 1, he goes, the hardest division to predict is the AFC North.
AFC North.
So okay, who wins between Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Cleveland?
Right.
The Ravens.
Last year, the Ravens went 8-9.
Yeah.
And your Steelers went 10-7 to win the division.
I know, it's stupid.
A healthy Joe Burrow could
The
mean
Bengals
Cincinnati.
are not going to go 6-11 again. And the Browns went 5-12. I think they'll be a little better. I could see each one of those teams finishing like 9-8, 8-9. And then, Brian Cohen, there's the AFC West. Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs, Raiders. The problem with that is we know the Raiders are finishing last.
Right.
Much like in the North, we know the Browns are finishing last, and in the NFC West, we know the Cardinals are probably finishing last.
Yes.
So I don't know what the answer to that is.
I think I have an answer.
Okay.
I think the most unpredictable is the NFC South.
Yeah,
Because
that one
today,
we never know.
Who's going to win the division?
It's true.
The Panthers, the Buccaneers,
Yep.
I would take Tampa.
The Panthers have they have to travel the least.
Mm-hmm.
You
They
know,
might have a better schedule.
You know what was unique about the division last year, right?
No.
No team, none of the four, had a winning record.
Oh, right.
Right, which is
it's
why
a terrible
it's
division,
difficult to predict.
Three of
I
them
also-
finished 8-9, and the other one finished 6-11.
I also think the NFC North will be hard to predict because they have a lot of great teams. The Vikings, who knows with them. The
By the way-
Lions have the easiest strength of schedule of any team in the
This
NFL.
might be the answer.
Bears.
Okay, this might be the answer. What you just brought up, Em. NFC North. Bears won it last year, but they have the toughest schedule out of the 32 teams. Their schedule strength is number. You could see any of the four winning the division. Bears, Packers, Vikings, Lions. I can see Kyler Murray kind of lifting the Vikings up to a good season.
Sure.
No.
The Packers are always
I
good.
cannot see that, by the way.
The
Kyler
Lions
Murray
won't be 9-8 again. I think they'll finally figure some stuff out. And
They
the
have
Bear-
the easiest strength of schedule of any team in the NFL.
and the Bears were 11-6 last year. You figure them for a come down.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm excited about tonight. I think it'll. I
And the
think it'll be
Packers
fun.
could win it. You know,
Right.
the Packers could just come in and just be an 11-win team and win that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this time of year is fun to talk about. By the way, you are not – I'm higher on the Raiders than you are.
Do you think there's a chance any of those three teams could finish behind them? Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs?
Broncos, no. Chargers, no. Yeah, actually, I do.
Which one?
I think the Raiders can win 9 games this year.
So which one of those teams finishes behind them if they do?
Chargers.
No
Wait, what are you talking about?
Chargers.
Chargers are going to be better. They were good last year and they got crippled by injury.
I think
O-line coming back.
I think the Raiders are the new Bears. They're my new Bears.
Okay.
This will make Raider fans really happy.
See, I thought you were going to say Chiefs because the one chance that the Chiefs sink to the bottom is Mahomes can't play.
Yeah, Mahomes could
But
get
Brian,
out
I
to
like
a very
your
slow
Chargers. I think
start.
your Chargers are winning double-digit games.
Oh, me too. I feel like this is their prove-it year, too. You know, you got the legit new OC.
Yeah.
No more excuses for Herbert. You got the healthy O-line. You got a little bit of weapons. So I think it's time.
Do you think that Mike McDaniel being that
There
secret
were
sauce-
17 games last year. How many do
Yeah.
you think the Chargers won?
10?
They won 11.
11.
They were 11-6.
Yeah.
I can see them going 12-5,
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
13-4.
There was a couple
Wow.
games, too,
Come
they
on.
should have had.
I
Come on.
think
Come
that
on.
I need
Wow,
to see a
look at
buddy
the
cop
Charger
movie
love.
between Jim Harbaugh and Mike McDaniel because they are just the two most interesting coaches
They
to
are.
put in a room together. Just very different vibes.
What do you guys think happened to the 14-3 New England Patriots with all that weird juju around them?
And a harder schedule this year because they'll have a number one schedule.
Yeah. I will
Bill Simmons, the world's biggest Patriots fan, said on his podcast last week, he goes, I'm going to say something I never thought I would say. Can Mike Vrabel even coach this team now with
come
all this
on.
stuff?
Come on.
He's worried.
I think it's going to have no impact. None. Not a
We'll
single
see.
bit of impact at all.
I think what the impact on that team will be is more difficult schedule.
Yeah.
Because they will have a more difficult schedule. The Bills are still going to be good.
Yep.
I can see them making the playoffs, but I don't see them winning their division.
All right, coming up next for you, that thing I said about Kendrick Perkins, I'm still going to do it. Luka and Bede will explain it next. In the meantime, I work with Goodwill Southern California, and it's more than just a store. That's really only part of what they do. Like, I always drop off stuff at Goodwill when I've got extra clothes or all kinds of stuff, books, appliances that I don't use. All that stuff goes to Goodwill. And Goodwill is there for you. They also help people build better futures through job training and career placement and support services for veterans, youth, and anybody looking to get back into the workforce. They're not just the place where you drop off clothes. It's not just a store. They are a pathway to opportunity. And they've got a partnership now with Verizon Skill Forward, where you can access free online college courses to learn new skills, earn credentials, take the next step in your career, all at your own pace. Whether you want to grow, start fresh, give back to your community, Goodwill is here to make it happen. So whether you want to help or get the help you need, Goodwill Southern California is ready for you. For more information, visit powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. This brought to you by Goodwill Southern California and Verizon Skill Forward. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland.
But the bottom line is this. LeBron did his part, man. In the playoffs, he did what he needed to do, and he was spectacular. And there's no way, even with all this, and if you're in any way, shape, or form in the Lakers front office rolling your eyes and going, what are we going to do? And obviously, LeBron has got, if he views this moment as something that Pelinka is sliding him on, weird take, then even with all that, and this all comes out, and it looks like it's from his side, willingly telling this to Dave McMenamin. Yeah. Even with all that, you got to keep him. You got to keep him.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
Introducing our new Chili Crisp dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp dumplings. Get them today. Only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Hey guys, the regular season is wrapped and the NBA playoffs are finally here, and there's no better way to cash in on the high-flying hoops action than Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA. Every bucket, every dime, and every win means more when you're playing on Prize Picks. So don't pass up your next shot with Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. And right now, it's the Do It Live 2026 NBA Finals Sweepstakes. Pick live squares during NBA playoff games, and you can win a trip for two to the NBA Finals. To enter, you just make a $5 lineup with at least one live NBA player pick during any part of the 2026 NBA playoffs. Live player picks are picks made after a game is already in progress. So do this. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
This is Mike Trudell. It's the Hall of Famers, Mason and Ireland. And don't miss the first night of Lakers Talk with me, Mike Trudell. That's tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. I'm talking purple and gold and taking your calls. Now, back to my hero, Johnny I, and a guy I'm not quite as fond of, Steve Mason. It's Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA.
Get an edit on that?
Well, we can edit it if you beat him in fantasy.
Well, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I finished second to him this year. This is another song going into the National Hall of Really Good Songs. Jose Feliciano. One of the regular Christmas songs I totally dig. How many songs did they put in the Hall of Really Great Songs? 25.
And not the same Jose Feliciano that just bought the Padres.
No, different Jose Feliciano. Exactly. Speaking of baseball, you know where Yasiel Puig is right now?
Where? Was he on trial for something a while back?
He was convicted of lying under oath and obstructing justice in a gambling investigation. He was convicted, and on May 26th, he will face sentencing where he can get up to 15 years of prison.
Wow. He had that great story how he made it out of Cuba and, made it to the major leagues, and now he's going backwards.
So what do you think he's doing between now and his sentencing?
I would think he's going on vacation.
No, he's playing minor league baseball in Canada, semi-pro baseball in Canada.
Well, that's all he knows how to do, why not?
For a semi-pro team called the Toronto Maple Leafs. He's up there playing ball until May the 26th when he faces his sentencing. So my question is, if you were 2 weeks away from being sentenced to 15 years in jail, what would you do with your time?
I got 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
I would not work like he's doing.
Right.
I would go someplace exotic. I would probably go camp out in Hawaii for 13 days and come back and go to jail.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I would obviously, I've got a go bag. So in my go bag, I've got a fake beard and mustache. I've got a big wad of cash. I've got a passport. I've got a fake name on my passport.
Do you have everything for Juan as well? Or
Everything
is it only
for Juan.
you?
No,
Okay.
the go bag includes both of us, and we will disappear immediately.
Does he want Tanejo?
Yes.
Yeah, where they went and
And what would you do? Would you just sit around and produce radio shows?
So I was thinking I don't think I'd go to the beach or something because I feel like while you're in prison, obviously you're in prison, but you have time to read your books, you have time, they'll have movies and stuff. Like, I don't need to do that. I want to go to every baseball park I can. Go to every game I possibly can.
Yeah, I went to
weeks.
17 Major League Baseball stadiums in 16 days once.
Right. So I do a long road trip going to as many baseball parks as I can before I have to
Matter
go
of
to
fact,
jail.
the guys coming in tomorrow, didn't they do something similar?
I believe so.
They
you
went
know
to
more than
many
I do.
sporting events in a short period of
Yeah.
time. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But
I think
went
they
to a
did the
bunch
same
of
thing.
stuff.
I think they took 60 days and went to as many sporting events as they could squeeze into 60 days.
Yeah. BC, what about you? You got 2 weeks till you go to jail. What are you doing?
For 15 years?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going on the run. Yeah, doing whatever you can. There's no way. Come on.
Yeah.
There's 2 weeks to not be found. Come
Me
on.
too. How much worse can it get if you
Right.
go on the run? You're getting put away for. By the way, I hope Yasiel doesn't get 15 years, but he can be sentenced up to 15 years. But it really is sad because he was
the wild horse.
He was a phenomenon. I always talk to Steve Edwards, the great Steve Edwards, who did Good Day LA for a long time. I filled in for him over there. We had a conversation on a regular basis when Trot was at his peak and Puig was at his peak. And the question was, which guy would you take? And I argued Puig. I was on exactly the wrong side of that argument, and he never lets me forget it. By the way, it's a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Listen all day for your chance to win a 4-pack of GA tickets to experience Game 6 of the NBA playoffs at Cosm. Stakes are high, intensity in the building. No better way to watch a game than in Cosm's immersive shared reality environment. For more information, visit Cosm.com. That's COSM.com, Cosm.com, and keep on listening for your chance to win. All right, so Kendrick Perkins is always good copy. He always says interesting stuff. He said something that I completely disagree with, John, and I think you will too. He's comparing Luka to Joel Embiid.
Luka Doncic, for the last 3 years, it's been something come postseason time. Whether it's been out of shape or him dealing with some type of injuries, and majority of the time it comes to soft tissue injuries. So if you're the Lakers, you have a concern there. Because when you could get through the regular season, and Luka is a fantastic talent. We're not going to take that away from him. One of the best scorers that this game has ever seen. But when it comes to being reliable, Luka is starting to get in that territory of Joel Embiid.
Ludicrous. What do you think, John?
Not yet. You can't say that about him yet.
He's missed 7 playoff games in his whole career.
Yeah. If he continues to miss games, then maybe I'll listen to your argument. But no, you can't say that about him yet. He just got an unlucky break this year.
Yeah, I mean, he missed the Houston series. He missed the OKC series. Other than that, he missed 3 games back in 2022 and has played in every playoff game since. So I think we are so premature in comparing those guys.
It was interesting because before the show, I was talking to Lindsay when she was in here, kind of having overlap for a little bit.
Yep.
And she was talking about how she believes what the Dallas Mavericks were saying about Luka. That maybe there's a reason they traded him to the Lakers. Maybe he isn't a great leader. Maybe he can't stay in shape. Maybe he can't stay on the court. And there's a reason why he came so suddenly to the Lakers. Do you guys think that Luka is a good leader?
Is Luka a good leader?
Well,
I mean, he took a team to the finals in Dallas back in 2024. I think he makes everyone else better.
But
with his great assists. If what you're saying is he gonna give a lot of speeches and stuff? Probably not.
He's not that guy. He's not the rah-rah, let's go guy.
So if LeBron isn't on the team next year, who turns into that role for the Lakers? Because I feel like
Marcus Smart, if he's on the team.
He's on the team, yeah.
Yeah.
And your coach. Your coach can do that, but obviously only so much your coach can do. But what if Marcus Smart's on the team this year? He might not be on the team.
What about Lou Dort? Lou Dort would be good.
Yeah, we can get him.
Yeah, if we can get
But does your best player have to be your leader of your team in that way? That spiritual leader? Because we see it with the Clippers. I mean, Kawhi, he's never that, but he's often the best player on whatever team he's on.
Yeah.
And won a championship while doing that with Raptors. But yeah,
well,
does your
who's
best player
the
have to
leader
do it?
of the Dodgers? Let's throw that. Who's the leader of the Dodgers?
If I had to pick one person, I'd say Mookie.
Yeah, Mookie.
Yeah, I'll tell you, they get a lot of leadership from Miggy Rowe.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a tone setter. He's a guy that's involved, and I watched a little back and forth that Chris Rose did for John Boy with Alex Call and another Kike Hernandez, and they both agreed in terms of who's going to be a manager one day. Miggy Rowe. He's involved in a lot of the preparation and all that stuff. By the way, we didn't mention Shohei Ohtani. I mean, my God, last night was just ridiculous. I mean,
I'm going to read a text I received from a friend of mine.
Yep.
My friend's name is Bob Davis. Great
Bob.
guy. My brother Lauren is in town. I think Lauren lives in Wisconsin. And he
Okay.
wanted to go to a Dodger game with my other brother, Don. So we got tickets for tonight.
Oh.
Then I'm listening to your show and heard Ohtani is not playing. I'm blaming you guys. I am. I'm blaming you. I'm blaming Bergman. What time is Bergman coming in?
1:30.
All you people who have accepted this, let Shohei sit and rest. Bah humbug on all you dudes.
Yeah, by the way,
Poor Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Poor Lauren.
Yeah.
Look at the rest of the lineup.
Look at the
I
rest.
think he'll be fine.
Yeah, and look at what Shohei's doing at the plate. I mean, John, I think that he is going to have 20 fewer home runs this year than he had last year.
What do you have, 50 last year?
Had 50 last year. I think he's going to have, maybe it's a stretch goal even to get to 30.
Nope.
He's focused on pitching. That is clearly his
All right,
focus.
I will take
And right now, if they had a vote for the Cy
right.
Young Award, he would win it.
10 grand in mythical money. I'll take 30 home runs and over. You have 29 and under.
No, he can hit 30.
Well, you just said he wasn't gonna.
I said it's a stretch goal, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to bet against him because he's on my fantasy team. I'm not
Right.
rooting against
Oh, I got
Shohei
it.
Ohtani to
Okay.
hit home runs for me. I want him to hit as many as possible. But I said to M beforehand, what is more important to the Dodgers? A Shohei who wins the Cy Young Award and has pedestrian performance at the plate, or Shohei with 50 home runs and pitching less? What's more valuable to the Dodgers?
I would have to have you define what pitching less means. Do I still have him as a number one starter in the postseason?
Let's say he does what he did last year. He throws an inning in July, starts throwing 2
last
innings,
year they
3
won the
innings,
World
4
Series,
innings.
so give me that.
Yeah. But he didn't pitch as much, and I think that's one of the reasons why he was so explosive at the plate.
But tonight he's not playing at all, right?
Right. Dave's giving him a break.
Please.
I'm okay with that.
You okay if you go to a Rolling Stones concert and Mick Jagger takes the night off?
Wait a minute.
You okay if you go to a Laker game and LeBron's not there?
162 games.
Yeah.
He is going to play 150 of them.
Boom.
And he pitched last night. He's still playing in that game.
Right.
And you know what? They may be better off with Mookie leading off.
How much trouble is
I would bump Shohei down the lineup. There's too much pressure in leading off.
Now you're Ken from Newport.
Yeah, no, but I do think it's possible that he will not return to the leadoff spot.
Wouldn't that shake his confidence?
Well, last night
I don't think so.
they got home runs from like unexpected
Mookie
sources,
and Santiago
right?
Espinal. Yeah. But Mookie leading off. I think it's possible we've seen the end of Shohei in the leadoff spot.
I think if Shohei wants to hit leadoff, they'll tell him hit leadoff. I think it's up to him.
You think Shohei will decide?
I think that there are certain players in the league, and he's at the top of the list, they can dictate their own terms.
Right.
And so if he is really adamant about it and he wants to hit leadoff, they'll let him hit leadoff.
But do you think he'll be in the leadoff spot on Friday?
Probably not.
This is tomorrow. I don't think so.
When
Probably
was the
not.
last time that he wasn't the leadoff in a game he was hitting?
Well, remember, he started
probably
out.
when he played for the Angels.
Well, no, because he started out in the 2-hole for the Dodgers. Remember, Mookie was leading off and he was batting second.
Oh, that's right. It would have been that.
I forget the exact time that they made that flip, but I think it's time to make that flip back. I'd like to see Shohei that. You know what it is, John? It's that turnaround from pitching to hitting. It's that literally, if you ever watch him do that, from walking off the mound to putting on all of his equipment to walking out to the plate, let's give him a little bit of break before he has to walk out to the plate and hit. I would drop him down in the lineup, a little less pressure, and maybe he finds a swing again. Because right now, he's not hitting. He's just not hitting. And I think they need Shohei. His bat for me, is more important than his pitching. But I'm telling you, look at that performance last night. If they had the Cy Young Award vote right now, I think it would go Shohei 1, Mason Miller 2, Christopher Sanchez 3.
Mason Miller, a reliever.
Yeah, well, he's got, you know what? He's got 40 strikeouts.
Well,
Shohei's got 50 in 7 starts.
Yeah, didn't Gagne win it 1 year as a
did.
reliever?
He did.
Yeah.
And you're right. Who'd you throw out?
Paul Skeens.
Yeah, Paul Skeens is another guy. But I would say Shohei right now, ERA under 1, 7 starts, 50 strikeouts. I would say he's your Cy Young Award winner if they froze it and said, we're voting right now.
I just think we need to make sure he gets to at least 26 starts.
26. I think 26 is the number.
That's probably the low end.
Yep.
Hopefully he can get to like 28 would be ideal.
There was a Cy Young Award winner with 162 innings pitched. So I think 160 innings is kind of the benchmark for where he needs to be. And by the way, he's more than on pace for that if he's throwing the way he's throwing right now. All right, coming up next, going to do some icebreakers. I am trying to hold on to my lead. I am going to.
Well, yesterday she had a stupid Harry Potter one.
Hey,
and you
He's
and
a very popular character.
Yeah, but Mason and I don't watch Harry Potter
But-
movies.
but
Hey,
Brian,
Brian got it.
Brian has a lot of names that he deals with that he's never heard of, too. All right, we'll do coming up next for you is Icebreakers, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you listen, you know I'm always talking about National University and how they're a nonprofit university that has over 150 degree programs designed for real life, flexible 4- and 8-week online courses, online options that fit your schedule. Well, now they'll even help you financially. You can apply for scholarships like this one, the Believe and Succeed Scholarship. It awards up to $6,000 annually toward a bachelor's or master's degree. Just go to their website, nu.edu. You got to apply before July 31st. Terms and conditions apply. But while you're there, while you're at the website, see if National University is right for you. They specialize in what they call Anders, people that have a family and a job and they want to get a college degree. They know it's not easy, so they make it work on your schedule. Check them out today. nu.edu. nu.edu. Find out what's next and succeed with National University.
What's up, Ball Knowers? It's your favorite Lakers Southern reporter, Mike Trudell. The season is in the books, and it's time for a new chapter of Lakers Talk on ESPN LA. Join me for 2 hours of talking purple and gold this Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. I'll be live and taking your calls. It's Lakers Talk with me, Mike Trudell. Tonight on your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
When it's game time, there's no room for hesitation, and you better believe GM John Good will make you a great deal at George Chevrolet. Whether you're rolling in a power-packed Silverado, loading up the family in a spacious Chevy Traverse, or going all electric, John Good has the great deal you want at George Chevrolet. Amazing pricing, zero pressure, and the next level Chevy vehicles you want are at George Chevrolet, conveniently located off the 91 at Lakewood in Bellflower. Or shop at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's springtime in SoCal, and you're still on those same old floors? Make a power move with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Hardwood, laminate, waterproof vinyl, carpet, turf, all in stock. They even have Core-Tec, the original 100% waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof, luxury vinyl flooring in a ton of colors ready and in stock. Visit the showroom off the 5 next to the Commerce Casino or check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, and no spring sale beats wholesale.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
Oh, it's Icebreakers time. All right, that's right, the big voice guy.
Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
Exactly right. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Your fit-friendly vodka with no sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. Let's do it. Icebreakers. Presented by Blue Ice Vodka on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, John, you got minus 20, Mace 18, Brian 9. Here we go.
Need it. Need it, need it.
For 10 points.
Okay.
I was born on July 27th in 1984. I grew up in Chesterfield, Missouri, where I went to Parkway Central High School.
Okay.
All right, so for 9 points, I went to the University of Missouri, and I have my jersey retired there.
Okay.
For 8 points, I met my wife in college because we were both pitchers. She pitched for Mizzou's softball team.
So, all right.
For 7 points, I was drafted by the Diamondbacks 11th overall in the MLB draft in 2006.
Don't know.
6 points. I have heterochromia iridum.
Yeah, that's
Brian.
Go ahead, Brian.
Max Scherzer.
It is Max
What the
Scherzer.
hell is that?
What
That's
is
the
that?
two different colored
Different
eyes.
Oh. I wouldn't have got that
interesting.
anyway.
Hydra, what is it?
Hey, is Brian,
Heterochromia iridum.
how many points does Brian have now?
Brian
after
just
2
got
wins
6
in a row.
points there, and that gets him to 15.
Uh-oh.
So
Well,
he's now in second place.
Brian's
Come
coming
from the door.
I'm trying to think other people with two different colored eyes.
Well, like dogs.
Dogs.
Actors. Do you know an actress named Kate Bosworth?
Yeah.
She's got that.
David Bowie had two different colored eyes.
Would you have gotten this? I have won 3 Cy Youngs and a World Series.
That would have helped.
That would have helped a lot.
I pitched for the Dodgers while with the team. I pitched an immaculate inning.
Yes.
Because you did.
That would have.
Is an immaculate
given away,
inning
yeah.
3 strikeouts, 9 pitches?
Yes, 9 pitches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
They call me Mad Max.
Okay, wouldn't a better thing for a pitcher be a better name for the immaculate inning be 3 pitches, 3 outs?
I don't know. I think
immaculate inning.
I think
is perfect.
immaculate inning sounds like really special.
Yeah. That's
all
not
right,
much
so
of a good thing. Who gave us that, John?
Blue Eyes Fight Guy. I was texting with Tom Gibson yesterday. My wife is en route to
Nice.
Idaho, and she requested Tom send her a mixed case. In other words, she wanted
a little of this, a little of that.
She wanted the traditional potato vodka. She wanted the huckleberry vodka.
Yep.
And she wanted the I'm trying to think of what the
espresso?
Yeah, espresso martini vodka. And so he put together a case for her, and it is en route to the Idaho
Now,
compound.
will she take it out of the boat? Will she be sipping out on the boat?
I don't know if she'll actually take it on the boat because, believe it or not, you can get a DWI on a boat.
Even I thought you had more like a houseboat situation. Is it a boat
No,
boat or is it a houseboat?
we have a pontoon boat, which is not even as good as a houseboat.
Oh, it's
a
not.
pontoon boat is just a boat you putz around the lake in.
Oh, okay.
That's what we
So
get.
no putzing while you're
I have a
drinking.
question about that order from Lisa. So is it the Lisa Special? Is that what it should be called from Blue
Yeah.
Ice? Because is it custom for her, or
Yes.
can anybody get this?
No, you cannot buy a case mixed. You have to know Tom Gibson and have him take care of you. Is
Well,
how that works.
Tom should call it the Lisa Special.
All right, that's a good idea.
All right, so I want to, before we get to sports graffiti, and we're going to open the phones, let you jump in here. Here's the question, and I'll give you a little background, John. This is consider the source. I mean, he's an entertaining guy, Dave Portnoy. He says, I've never been the biggest LeBron fan, but anybody saying his career as a Laker so far hasn't been a major flop is doing a disservice to LeBron. Obviously, we're not counting the Mickey Mouse and one bubble tournament as a real title. So we're judging him on his ability to make the playoffs for a cup of coffee to never be a threat. I think Dave missed all those years of Lakers basketball, those 6 years that came before LeBron.
Right.
And I mean, people don't remember this. Before LeBron got here, John, the Lakers were terrible. We were drafting young guys, and some were panning out, and others were not panning out, whether Lonzo or Brandon Ingram or Julius Randle or any of these guys. And the Lakers were basically under 500 for 6 years.
Right, and it was terrible.
Yeah,
and so I honestly believe that if LeBron doesn't come back, and I now think it's a distinct possibility.
Yes.
Even the fans that hate him now are going to miss him when he's gone.
I agree.
I just think he brings too much excitement.
But I think it's an interesting question. Was this 8 years, or has this 8 years been successful? I disagree, by the way, with Portnoy and anybody who craps on the bubble title, because I think the bubble title was really, really hard.
Yeah.
The Lakers weren't they number one seed in the West that year?
Yep.
And I will say, if the Celtics had won the 2020 title, Dave Portnoy would believe that would be a real title.
Sure.
It's
sure.
only because the Lakers won and not their favorite team.
Yeah, people forget the Lakers. I think they played 70 games or something and they had the best record in the West. It was not a surprise that they went on to win. I just think if you look at the entertainment value, the memorable moments, I don't know how you call the LeBron years with the Lakers a failure. But I imagine somebody, maybe one person on Sports Graffiti will call in with that take.
Yep.
It was a failure. I'm just guessing that we're going to hear from them. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Going to get your calls in here coming up next. That question is interesting. Have the LeBron years so far, 8 years, been a success? 877-710-ESPN. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. I am so excited because I am going to get to go to Cosm and see Harry Potter. It will be my first Harry Potter movie. And they have formatted Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone in shared reality. Now, I saw The Matrix in shared reality. I saw Cirque du Soleil in shared reality. I saw Willy Wonka in shared reality. It will change the way you think of entertainment. I can't wait to see the Harry Potter. And by the way, for games, come on, man. You want to be surrounded by the game, above you, below you, around you, 87-foot wraparound LED display. I mean, I have seen so many games there, and it really changes your experience. If you go to see an NBA game, you feel like you're on the wood. If you go to an NHL playoff game there, you feel like you're on the glass. You got to check this out. It's going to change the way you view sports forever. So cinema events, games, all of it at Cosm. That's Cosm.com for a full schedule, COSM.com, Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
If I'm in LeBron's shoes, why am I being asked to take such a big pay cut? Oh, because you guys know that I've been playing for 23 years?
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
You guys know that I'm a billionaire. You guys know that I've got a lot of business outside of basketball that makes me a lot of money. So therefore, I don't need the money. And that's why I should be the one who takes the pay cut, because I don't need the money. Oh, no. But LeBron, it's not that. It's just that
we know how much you love playing with Bronny, and we know how much you love living in L.A., and we know how comfortable your life is. So can't you just do right by us? Can't you help us by taking this massive pay cut? Yeah, I could, but why would I? To get Austin paid? Well, I would ask this question to the Lakers. How does that help you achieve a championship?
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey, LA and OC, if you love great food and smart prices, you need to know about Wild Fork Foods. Hosting, grilling, you just want a great dinner? Start at Wild Fork Foods. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork, quality meat and seafood, low prices, largest variety in one store.
As a kid, my parents fought a lot. It was scary. I was taught to hide my emotions and told things like, don't cry and toughen up. The toxic stress response I developed back then led to anxiety and high blood pressure. Now I'm a parent, and I'm doing it differently. I support my son's feelings so he doesn't bury them.
Daddy!
Hey, buddy. Oh, that's a big hug.
Learn how to help kids grow without toxic stress response at first5california.com.
Coverage and content of the 2026 NBA playoffs on ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play a perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. Visit Pechanga.com for more information.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And you know it's time for Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland. This is where you call in and talk to the fellas.
877-710-ESPN.
That's right, that number is back. It's not a mistake. Big voice guy, do it one more time.
877-710-ESPN.
You get to talk to Mason and Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason and Ireland.
Rick Vega, I'm the reigning champ of the Mason Ireland Poker Invitational.
Gregory Mendez, Port Hueneme, California.
Why do you love Mason Ireland?
Why I love them? Because they're there every day for me. They're consistently giving out some funny takes, being goofy, and to be honest, we need it in a time like this, so I love it.
Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, Sports Graffiti time. All the lines lit. Ireland, you want to take the first round?
Sure.
All right.
Let's go to Robert in Long Beach. Hey, Robert, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
What's happening, guys? I believe this is my 30th year listening to Mason and Ireland, all the way back to Mighty 690 in San Diego.
Thank
Love
you,
you
man.
guys
Thank
very
you
much.
for the years.
Certainly. Earlier in the show, one of you mentioned that the era of being able to have a basketball team sign 3 huge stars and go all the way is over because of all the depth that we see throughout the league. And
yes.
I can't help but think about how the Lakers are being run now by the same group that runs the Dodgers front office. And when the Dodgers went to the World Series in 2017, the best players on the team were guys they brought up through the draft. So my prediction is that Mark Walter spends big, signs who he needs to sign, and then lets Andrew Friedman, who I understand has somewhat of a consulting role with the Lakers in addition to the Dodgers, work his analytical magic. There have to be some commonality between what they did with the Dodgers and what they need to do with the Lakers, and I think they will build a bunch of great guys around Luka and Austin and maybe even LeBron and win a couple titles in the next few years, guys.
So let me pick up that point. That's interesting because the Dodgers did find guys that other teams kicked away. Chris Taylor. Max Muncy. They found guys that kind of didn't fit anywhere, and they developed them, and they became huge contributors. So I think that is something that the Dodgers or the Lakers will focus on, is finding value in guys, in this case, young guys, who can sort of complete a roster.
Hope so. Here's Ernest in L.A. Hey, Ernest, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, Ireland, thanks for taking my call. Quick question. When you're broadcasting a game, what do you do to keep your voice lubricated so it's not just drinking water, can it be? 'Cause
No.
you'd be going to the restroom a lot, right?
No, I drink Bigelow green tea with honey, really, really hot. If you ever see me do a game, I have a thermos next to me that I keep it inside of an enclosed thermos so it stays hot for the whole game.
Right.
And I'm pumping that the entire time I'm calling the game. So I'll go to the bathroom before the game starts. I'll go at halftime, and I'm good.
Thank you.
All right, you got it.
There you go.
Here is Dan in Long Beach. Hey, Dan, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Mason in Ireland. Hello, guys.
Hey, Dan.
First of all, I want to say I'm a big fan.
Thank you,
I've listened to you. I'm 32. I've listened to you guys since
high school.
Wow.
So big fan.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
But I wanted to bring up a point because as a Laker fan, I'm disappointed in fellow Laker fans and how they treat LeBron in the city because, you know, he's given us great 8 years. And, yeah, we've lost a lot of playoff games, but he's given us a lot. He's been very loyal to us. And sure, fans are still mad about Blaze Pizza, but he's given us so much of love and loyalty to not only the team but the fans as well.
Yeah.
And you can see it in the court.
Yep.
Dan, I've said many times it's the biggest disconnect of my career.
Yeah.
Is watching the way Laker fans treat LeBron.
I do think it's hilarious how the Blaze Pizza thing
And
still
by the way,
hangs
he
around
never
years
said
later.
He was going to Blaze
no, we
Pizza.
just
A
thought he was going to
rumor
be there.
started.
I was in that crowd in Culver City, and he never showed up, and people got bent. But the reality was he never said he was going to be there.
Here's Don in Riverside. Hey, Don, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, I just wanted to say, basically, it is a failure as a Laker fan because most of these years we've been fighting for the play-in tournament and then exit the first round. It's not a win for Laker fans. That's not what we expect out of our team. Might as well not even make the playoffs.
So there is no success at all except when there's a championship.
Well, that's what Kobe used to say.
Well, that's it. And I think he made it that way. And then you had Magic Johnson before him, which was the same way. So I guess we're spoiled that way.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
were you missing those years right before LeBron got here when
6
they
years.
went 126 and 284 over a 5-season stretch? My God, LeBron changed that.
Here's Fonz in Pasadena. Hey, Fonz, you're on Sports Graffiti.
Why do the Lakers have to cater to a 41-year-old like if he's in his prime? This league is about youth, and LeBron is just not there. Second, I'm tired of Ireland and Sedano talking about Laker fans like we're idiots. Like, we don't think LeBron is an all-time great. We don't want him for the playoffs, and he's sitting there talking about himself. Like, come on, guy, man.
Right. So this is why I would think you were an idiot. If you think LeBron makes the Lakers worse, and it sounds like you do, you don't want LeBron even if he wants to come here?
He doesn't make the Lakers worse, but he doesn't make the Lakers better.
Sure he does.
He doesn't rotate on defense. No, he doesn't. He doesn't rotate on defense. He doesn't play defense. We already have Luka that doesn't play defense. We already have Reaves that doesn't play defense. He's a great player. Go to Cleveland, try to win a championship. Thank you for what you did for the Lakers.
Wow. Fonz is exactly the Laker fan I don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, but you could tell he honestly believes that he just said on the radio, LeBron doesn't make the Lakers better. Where are you getting those 25 points, 8 assists,
He was the best player
rebounds?
on the floor for us in the postseason.
If you take LeBron off the Lakers in that Houston series, how many games do the Lakers win?
Yeah,
0.
Can you imagine?
It's crazy. Douglas in Buena Park. Douglas, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey there, Mason, Ireland.
What's up, man?
Quick questions. All right. 2 points. First one, LeBron's time here in L.A. has been a failure. There's no way. The championship that he won is the Mickey Mouse championship. Caruso even said that was not even a championship. He didn't consider it a championship.
I bet she's got a ring.
Ireland, yeah, he does. But the other thing, I believe the Raiders are going to be in front of the Chargers this season.
You
think so?
So I believe Mason was right. Yes.
Well, okay, let me ask you, are you a Raider fan, Douglas?
I'm a diehard Raider fan. Yes.
Okay, so here's what I would do. I'm the Raiders broke up with me, and I broke up with them, but I still keep an eye on them. I would start Kirk Cousins and let Mendoza ease into the job. How about you?
I would do the same exact thing. Yes.
Yeah.
I would do that.
If they do that, I think they have a chance to have a winning season.
I think they're
Thank
the
you,
Bears.
Douglas.
I think they're the Bears. Last year's Bears, I think, are this year's Raiders.
But do you agree with me? Would you start?
No, I would start Kirk
Cousins?
Cousins. Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
I would too.
Yep.
Let's go to Reza in Orange County. Hey, Reza, you're on Sports Graffiti.
54-year-old, 24-year listener. Love your show. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you, man.
There's a distinct set of Laker fans, I think, that are kind of quiet Laker fans. They're fans that were fan of Kobe number 24, not Kobe number 8.
Right.
And I think those fans really came around with LeBron this past playoff. I'm one of them. I really thought that he put his heart and soul in it, and that's what you're looking for as a fan. You're looking for someone who's fighting for you as your representative, as a representative of your city. So I came around. I'm now a fan. This last playoff turned me.
All right.
Well, I'm glad you did,
Yeah.
man. I don't know why there aren't more people like
By
you.
the way, do you think LeBron has this kind of reaction nationally?
No.
You don't think so? I think you bring up
If we brought Lindsay in here, she would tell you that people in Cleveland love him. Love him.
But what about people in New York? What about people in Dallas? What about people? See, I personally think the whole world, half the whole world doesn't like LeBron.
Interesting.
I think he's the most polarizing athlete of our
empirical
generation.
Evidence would indicate you're right.
Yeah.
Here is Chris in the great city of Corona Del Mar. Chris, you're on Sports Graffiti.
I couldn't have said it any better. Thank you. Quick question. Okay, I am just wondering where the Lakers might be this season if they would have chosen Jaime Jaquez instead of the Italian fish soup Chiappino.
Jalen Hood-Schifino, that was a miss.
Yeah, that was definitely a miss. They've missed multiple times.
You're not going to like what I'm going to tell you, Chris. Not only did Jaime Jaquez get drafted after Jalen, so did Brandon Pajemski, who looks like he's going to be really good for the Warriors. So, I will grant – I am the resident Laker apologist here, but I will grant you that Jalen Hood-Schifino was a miss.
And so was Dalton Connect. Dalton Connect's a miss.
But remember, after he had that unbelievable game, we all thought, we stole him.
We stole him,
Dalton Connect.
There was a reason he was falling. Remember, he fell out of the lottery and down to 17, and we took him, and he's just not worked out at all. Adu Thero, who they drafted last year in the second round, looks like he can play.
Did you have anything else, Chris, or was that it?
That is it. You guys have a great day.
Cool.
Thank you,
man. You too.
Here is Joe in Torrance. Hey, Joe, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, man.
Yeah, I was just calling you. I mean, John, you say half the people don't like LeBron, and I'm one of those guys, and it really turned with the Daryl Morey stuff back in 19 and his arrogance towards everybody else, and it's just really difficult to like the guy. And I'm a big Laker fan from '81 when I moved here, and Magic and Kobe and everybody, but I haven't watched the Laker game since 2019, and I don't know many of my friends that do. And it's all because of how polarizing LeBron was then.
Hey, Joe, let me
continues to be when he's opinionated.
Yeah, let me ask you something. It sounds like the reason you don't like LeBron has nothing to do with what he does on the court. It's what he does off the court, correct?
Absolutely. I mean, I haven't watched the game, but, the other day we turned and I saw him make a play when he dove in that one game to steal the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, the guy's great. If he would just keep his mouth shut and play basketball, people would like him.
Let
But
me ask you,
it's
Joe.
so
Let me follow up with you, Joe. What's the one specific thing that he's done that's non-basketball that has pissed you off the most?
He said
it's
the Daryl Morey, the Hong Kong thing.
Oh, the Hong Kong thing. Yeah. Everybody was in a box on that.
Joe, I have a lot more tolerance for you than I do for the Laker fan, like the guy who called 2 calls ago and said LeBron doesn't make anyone else better. That person's just ignorant. LeBron makes everybody else better. He's a great passer. He's a great rebounder. If you don't like LeBron because of what he does off the court, that's one thing. I actually can respect that.
Yeah.
If you don't like LeBron because you don't think he's a good basketball player, you're an idiot. And that caller 2 calls ago fits that description.
Yeah, he does. He does.
All right.
Let's do some more.
You want to do another segment?
Yeah, let's do another. Let's do Super Graffiti. Everybody's got a take today. I give the number, but they're all full. We'll do some more sports graffiti coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, you heard us during Icebreakers talking about Blue Ice Vodka. This is everybody I've turned on to Blue Ice Vodka. And part of this is because I really like Tom Gibson, the guy from Blue Ice that we're doing the ads for. But Tom told me this was going to happen, and he was right. Everybody I've asked to try Blue Ice loves it. All you got to do is try it one time, and that's what we want you to do. It's the largest American potato vodka, and it's rated double gold. If you don't know anything about vodka, and I didn't before I met Tom, he told me that 90 to 95% of all vodka is made from corn. Blue Ice is made from potatoes, and not just potatoes, farm to bottle from Idaho potatoes. Blue Ice is committed to sustainable, eco-friendly production, and it comes in 3 flavors. They're all great. Classic potato vodka, huckleberry, or double espresso. When Blue Ice says vodka with standards, they mean it. No additives, no artificial flavors, no hidden sugars, just clean, premium vodka. Check it out today. Ask for it by name. Blue Ice Vodka. American-made vodka with standards. Blue Ice.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
I got a question, though, in regards to Costco. So when they have the stands and they're giving out samples, how many, do you go try every single stand, or you just go around, pass by?
I'm very selective. If it's something that I would like to try or that I know I like, I will loiter until it's my turn to get that slice of ham. But if you're giving away, like, energy drink sips, I'll skip that all day long.
I don't like it when they get mad when you say no.
Oh, I've never had that before.
Yeah, they get upset. Like, you want to try this? No, I'm good.
No, thank you. Yeah, fine.
I'm not hungry.
Yeah,
I don't want it.
I know they're trained to do this, but the thing that is, like, they'll have a meatball, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And they're like, yep, $10.99 a pound. They're right there. I'm like, I don't want to buy them. I just want to eat the free ones. Like, stop.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Hey guys, the regular season is wrapped and the NBA playoffs are finally here, and there's no better way to cash in on the high-flying hoops action than Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA. Every bucket, every dime, and every win means more when you're playing on Prize Picks. So don't pass up your next shot with Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. And right now, it's the Do It Live 2026 NBA Finals Sweepstakes. Pick live squares during NBA playoff games, and you can win a trip for 2 to the NBA Finals. To enter, you just make a $5 lineup with at least one live NBA player pick during any part of the 2026 NBA playoffs. Live player picks are picks made after a game is already in progress. So do this. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA.
Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with 0 alcohol, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and 0 calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
At University of Maryland Global Campus, we know you're no stranger to setting big goals, whether in school, at work, or in life, and you're ready for more. At UMGC, we offer the skills-based education you need to move your career forward. Learn how to apply AI, data science, and other emerging tech, plus gain skills in leadership and critical thinking. You've come far. Succeed again. No application fee if you apply by June 1st. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Mason and Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
Oh my, am I really on Mason and Ireland show?
Yes.
This is a great moment. Hey.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, my turn on the phones. Let's do this thing. We start out with line number 3, Ernesto in Lakewood. Ernesto, you're on Sports
Ernesto.
Graffiti. What are you doing, man?
Hey, buddy, how are you? First time, long time, okay?
Thanks,
and
man.
I'm calling you guys out. I am calling you guys out on this.
Right.
one, okay?
About what, Ernesto?
Bring it.
Yes. Okay. I'm a Kobe guy.
Mm-hmm.
I respect LeBron's game. He's been an ambassador to the game. I respect that. But as a Laker, the reason I don't like Bron is because when we look back at history, he only brought us one. All other greats brought us 2, 3, 4, 5. And if Kobe would have brought us just one after Shaq left, I would have been in the same boat. But he brought us 2 after Shaq.
Right.
So Bron only brought us 1. That's why I'm calling you guys out. And that's why people don't like him here.
Okay.
1 is a lot more than 0.
Zero, yeah. They weren't winning anything before LeBron got here.
It could end this year.
Yeah.
But one thing about the apron system and the fact that they basically put in a salary cap without calling it a salary cap, starting in 2019, okay?
Yep.
The Warriors won in 17 and 18, all right?
Yep.
2019, Toronto wins the title. 2020, the Lakers win the title. 2021, Milwaukee wins the title. 2022, Golden State wins the title. 2023, Denver wins the title. All right? 2024, Boston wins the title.
Yep.
2025, OKC wins the title. 7 straight different champions. And so for you to say, LeBron only got us 1, nobody got more than 1 in the last 7 years.
Well, this whole, again, this is ring culture. We're going to count the number of rings, and that is your value as a player. It doesn't necessarily demonstrate your value. By the way, you can say, I'm a Kobe guy and I'm a LeBron guy. You can say both of those things.
Be
I am
a Lakers fan.
Yeah.
Of all the players that are playing.
Yes, true. Let's go to Lance in L.A. Hey, Lance, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
What up, fellas? Hey, shout out to the YouTube chat. What up, y'all? So, Ireland, this is for you. Why is it that every time us Laker fans want LeBron gone, we're automatically labeled as haters?
I don't think you're. I think you're LeBron haters. I don't think you're Laker.
Do you hate
haters.
LeBron?
No, we're not. No, not at all. But we watched this team for the last 5 years, and we see LeBron could put up numbers, but we don't win. He's only been out the first round 3 out of the 8 years he's been here. That's not good. I thought we were about championships. He puts up, to me, now he's putting up empty numbers.
Who was the best player on the floor during the playoffs this year?
For the Lakers.
And LeBron, and we got swept in the second round, so what does that mean?
But you wouldn't have got to the second round without him. Do you honestly?
Who cares? It's about I don't care about going to the second round. Missing the playoffs and getting out the second round.
Dude, it's only happened 17 times in the history of the world. He got one of them.
And how many times has it happened with LeBron here? He's only about the first round 3 times out of 8 years.
Okay.
How was that good?
All right, Lance, let's say we look at this from your perspective and we let LeBron walk. All right? Do you think the Lakers are going to be better or worse next year without LeBron? Do you hang up?
When you say better, do you mean championship contender?
Yeah, correct. Win more games.
I think it depends on who we pick, who we get. We have to get younger. We have to get more shooting. We have to get more athletic.
Okay, so
we're not going to win championship with a 41-year-old man.
Okay, give me somebody you would want. Take the cap space we get because we just allowed you to get rid of LeBron. Who are you giving the money to?
Okay, so my thing with you, Ireland, you always say, somebody gets traded that you never know. Okay, so maybe we'll trade for somebody that you're not even thinking of. That's what you always say, right?
That is true.
Right.
You never know. Somebody gets traded every year that nobody expected to get traded.
Right, but the problem, Lance, is that guys like LeBron don't grow on trees. You get them once in a generation. And if you're going to get rid of him...
I agree.
If you're going
to me,
go ahead.
Player of all time. That's no doubt. My issue with him is I don't care about individual stats. I don't care how great he is if the Lakers are winning. All I care about is winning.
Right.
Okay.
So
not just winning championships.
Lance, if all you care about is winning, do you not think LeBron helps you win?
How does he help us win? We got swept in the second round, and we lost in the first round last year.
It was just him and no Luka. Did you see March and the way they played? Unfortunately, they had 2 untimely injuries. I think it would have been interesting to see a full-strength Lakers team against Oklahoma City. I don't know that we necessarily would have won, but it would have been a hell of a better series.
So do you think if we're full strength, we're beating OKC?
I think it becomes.
It wouldn't have been a sweep. It wouldn't have been a sweep.
I'm
not going to tell you we would have beat
OKC. is a historic team.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
They may win it all. They may be the first team in 8 years to win it twice in a row.
Let's go to Eric in Long Beach. Hey, Eric, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Eric.
Hey, gentlemen. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I am strictly in the camp with my friend Lance, who just got off the phone.
Okay.
He was right on it. We are not just because we are Laker fans and we don't want LeBron here anymore does not make us haters. LeBron is old. You have to look at all the other teams that are in the championship contention window right now. What do they have that the Lakers do not have? I'll tell you. They have young, athletic players, multiple. We have zero. There's no one on this team that if you were to take them off this team and put them on another team, that another team would want other than Luka and maybe Austin. Even 41-year-old LeBron James, a lot of teams will be like, that dude is super old. I know he's great right now, but we have to look at our timeline going forward. This dude is going to be able to help us maybe one more year going forward, and then after that, then what?
Yeah. By the way, I think there's a basketball argument to be made that the Lakers should move on from LeBron.
Sure.
And it's, it is
And
that
they
he's
might.
41 years old. And it is that the league is now led by young, athletic players and teams with depth. I mean, you could make the case that instead of spending money on LeBron, you should be building a fleet of wings as well as you can to compete with the powers that be. And the powers that be are San Antonio and OKC. Going to have to deal with them for the next 5 years. Let's go to line one. And RJ is calling from Brooklyn.
Hey, RJ.
RJ, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Always a pleasure to speak to you from the East Coast. Are these people stupid? I mean, LeBron James brought you a championship. He should have a statue outside. We're talking about actually maybe the greatest player ever at 41, and you're complaining this guy single-handedly got you to the second round? This team was an albatross before he got there. This is insane. It's madness. Knicks fans are going crazy about going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, wake me up after 16 championships. This is absurd.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy.
RJ sounds like me.
Yeah. Let's get one more in here. Boy, everybody wants to call in today. How about...
Take that guy on line 3, Omar.
Omar, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Omar.
Hi, guys. Good afternoon, John.
Hi, Omar. Good.
Why do you guys, every time I hear you guys disenfranchise Laker fans? We're the fans of this team. We've been here. Most of us were here during the Magic Johnson coaching era, if anybody can remember that. We've been through here through the doldrums. We know LeBron is a good, great player all time, but he's just not a Laker. Los Angeles does not accept him. Los Angeles does not relate to him. It's not about his game. It's not about the points he put on the court. We're just not Brooklyn. Like the guy before, support Brooklyn. We're in Los Angeles. We don't want to be Brooklyn. We want to be L.A. Lakers, and we want to win. Simple.
But Omar, doesn't LeBron help you win?
No, LeBron makes good plays. He's good on the court. He scores. He gets his points, but we don't win.
We won 53 games this year.
The Hill of Beans, and now they're on vacation. The Banana Boat crew is on the clock.
But you realize the record before LeBron got here in those previous seasons was 126 and 284. It was miserable before LeBron got here. Miserable. He brought the team back to credibility. They missed the playoffs year after year after year. He's got us in the playoffs. I think if you want, I'm not going to disenfranchise Laker fans. If you have that opinion, you have that opinion, fine. But have it for basketball reasons. Don't have it for, I just hate this guy no matter what. He's not a Laker. That to me is a dumb
I'm a Kobe
take.
fan, therefore I can't be a fan of any other Laker ever.
If you want to say for basketball reasons, I think they should move on from LeBron, I understand that. That makes sense. If it's for basketball reasons, not just, I'm a Kobe guy, I hate LeBron. That to me is really simplistic.
Yeah, I don't know what these people are. I mean, obviously, I'm at every game. I don't know what these guys are watching.
Yeah.
25 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists does not grow on trees.
Yeah.
Coming from one guy. And you make a good point. Those 6 years before, they really want to go. And this one guy said, we need to get younger. We need to get younger. How'd we do when we had D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, and Lonzo Ball? Young. All top 7 picks. Nobody won. They want to go back to that?
Right.
I mean, come on.
I also guarantee you all these people that hate LeBron are cheering and standing up when he does a thunderous dunk or windmill dunk or hits a game-winning shot. But they want to talk now that they're eliminated and blame it on LeBron. There's more people on the court besides LeBron James. Austin Reaves, for example, that also could be a reason that they lost this series against the Thunder. There are other people that didn't show up. Luka Era didn't show up in the Thunder series. It's not just on LeBron.
I just think people forget how bad it was before LeBron got here. I think people forget that. All right. Children's Hospital Los Angeles' biggest event of the year is back. Walk and Play LA brings the community together for a fun-filled day supporting kids who need life-saving care. Enjoy a scenic 3K walk, plus music and games and activities for all ages. Join us Saturday, June 6th at the Santa Monica Pier. Sign up at espnla.com. Join Team ESPNLA and use code PLAY to save $10. Visit espnla.com to learn more. That's a great cause. You know who's always involved in great causes is our friend Jacob Bramrani. Always doing something.
And Mace, I will put this to you. Let's say you get bit by a dog. You get hit by a car. You're a pedestrian. You get hit by a car.
Ooh.
What's her name?
Rhode Island.
Alicia.
Alicia from Rhode Island.
Alicia from Rhode Island hits you with her car, Em. Who is your first call?
Jacob.
Do you call your mom?
No.
Do you call Juan? Do I call Lisa?
No.
Call Jacob.
Call Jacob.
And
He's
it's
the guy.
so easy to remember the number. 800-345-6789. If you can count from 3 to 9, Mace, you can remember 800-345-6789.
And if you've been through an accident, you know it gets really heated and emotional and complicated, and you're stunned and you're surprised and you're shaken up and all that. You want somebody who is a calm voice to handle every detail for you. From what to say to the insurance company. Actually, Jacob talked to the insurance company. What to say to the other driver, the body shop, the adjuster, the doctors, all that stuff. Again, the number is so easy. Remember this in that moment. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Coming up next, the Boys in Blue Report with Greg Bergman, Mason Ireland, 710 ESPN.
LA's only local sports morning show.
The Sedano and Cat Morning Show, weekdays at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
I know we've had this conversation, and we're probably going to have it again. We were talking about Austin Reaves. Uh-oh. Okay? But I think more and more what I've been saying for years, okay, of like, I'm not comfortable, and I hate doing this. I hate being the guy that takes money out of somebody's wallet. But it's like, I'm looking at this through the Lakers lens, okay? I'm just not comfortable giving him the max.
Oh, please.
I'm not comfortable giving him the max.
Oh, listen, George, look, I love Austin Reaves. Austin Reaves is a great offensive regular season player. Austin Reaves is not built for the postseason in that he cannot play defense.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show, weekdays at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
LA's only local sports morning show.
It's Bethel Duran, and you know how much I love my Toyota. And right now, the deals are sizzling at Northridge and Wondries Toyota. Get a brand new 2026 Camry for just $389 a month for 36 months, $4,999 due at signing, or finance for just 4.99% APR for 60 months. What about a brand new Tacoma? I'm thinking of doing this. You can lease for just $279 a month for 36 months, $4,999 due at signing, or you can finance for just 2.99% APR for 48 months. In the 818, go see NorthridgeToyota.com. In the 626, WondriesToyota.com.
He's the son of a school teacher and Navy veteran who built a company worth billions and walked away from it. Tom Steyer, pledging to give away half of everything he earned to charity and fight for Californians. So when out-of-state corporations weren't paying their fair share of taxes, Tom Steyer led the fight for Prop 39 and won, making sure no one takes advantage of California and gets away with it, and earning California billions of dollars for our schools. Tom took on big oil to stop them polluting our air and water and smashed them. Tom fought for free school lunches, so no child goes hungry while learning. Tom Steyer, strong enough to take on the special interests crushing us with the cost of living. As governor, Tom will stop Wall Street from buying up middle-class homes, lower utility rates by 25%, and ban corporate PAC money from polluting our politics. Other politicians talk, Tom Steyer gets it done.
Ad paid for by Steyer for Governor 2026.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
I said these were slice-proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
Your summer starts now with Memorial Day deals at the Home Depot. It's time to fire up summer cookouts with the Next Grill 4-burner gas grill on special buy for only $199. And entertain all season with the Hampton Bay West Grove 7-piece outdoor dining set for only $9. This Memorial Day, get low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. While supplies last, price and valid May 14th through May 27th. U.S. only, exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
They all pitch to Rojas.
Hey, this is Miguel Rojas from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's back! It's on its way! Out of here! Miguel Rojas!
You're listening to Mason and Ireland Show.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Sup, Bergman?
What's happening? How are you guys?
Yeah, we're
great
great.
now that the Dodgers have snapped their losing streak, the worst losing streak since 1936. They had never, since then, lost 4 straight games by 4 runs each game until 2 nights ago.
Yep.
And Greg, now all is right with the world.
Everything's right.
Except that you and Mason ruined the Shohei experience for everyone. He's sitting today.
Yeah.
All those people that paid money for tickets.
Oh, God, don't start that.
My friend Bob Davis is driving to the game, and he is going to watch some AAA scrub.
He's going to watch. No, he's going to watch.
There are no AAA
He's going to
scrubs
watch
on this team.
Dalton Rushing curse somebody out in the middle of the game. There's entertainment value in that.
Actually, Greg, I do have a question Mason brought up. Who's that? Who's the outfielder in Oklahoma
James
City?
Tibbs III.
Okay, James
Yes,
Tibbs III.
that guy.
How long before the Dodgers they DH'd Teoscar Hernandez the other day, last night, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I like Teo, always have. I think you give him time to work through this. But how
He's been the last couple games started to figure out.
How long before you give this guy Tibbs a shot in the majors?
Maybe if someone gets injured, that's where he can come up possibly.
Right.
But also they just got
But
Alec
not
Thomas.
if somebody goes on an 0
But
for 30
Alec-
slump.
Go ahead, Alec Thomas.
So Alec Thomas, they just traded for. He's a soft hitting.
He's a
left-handed
defense
batter.
first guy.
He's a defense first. He's like the left-handed Alex Call.
Yeah.
So which is fine. But so he would probably be the first person to come up. It will not be James Tibbs III. It probably will not be Zach Earhart. It's going to be somebody along the lines of Thomas.
But in a world where you're scuffling for runs, doesn't Tibbs make more sense than a defense first guy like Alec Thomas?
Sure, it absolutely does. But you're basically saying this team is too good to keep scuffling.
Yeah.
So they're just not going to do it. Like Pajes is hitting well. He's batting like 315. Kyle Tucker has started to figure out.
Kyle Tucker had 2 doubles last night.
What his numbers have absolutely changed over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The power isn't there. He's not hitting home runs. He's not at the level of a $60 million hitter just yet, but it has changed. It's way, way better. One of the more consistent hitters was after what happened at the beginning of the year.
I'm going to ask you a question I asked John Ireland earlier. So if you're the Dodgers, would you rather have a Shohei Ohtani who wins the Cy Young Award and hits 30 home runs, or a Shohei Ohtani who sort of load manages his pitching until the postseason and hits 50 home runs?
I would take Shohei Ohtani that is a Cy Young and hits 30 home runs.
You would?
Yes.
See, I think they need his bat more than they need his arm.
So I agree. If you're saying he's going to hit 60 home runs and he's going to be the guy that he was 2 years ago where he was, stealing 40 bases and doing all that, like maybe. But
just 50 home runs.
Just 50. Just that small number of 50 home runs.
He's on pace for what? High 20s now.
He's
got 7 home runs.
He's going to go on a stretch, and it could happen at any moment where all of a sudden he's hitting 7 home runs in 5 games. And he's going to those numbers are going to balloon at some point. Marcus Grant on Blue Review calls him a Costco hitter, that he is just that he hits in bulk. So when he starts to hit, he starts to hit a ton. So it's all going to come. I'm not worried about his offense. I don't think the pitching has probably a little bit to do with it, but I don't think it's going to change. All I know is that in the World Series, I saw him pitch 6 innings scoreless, strike out 10 guys, and get on base 9 times, and hit 3 home runs.
Yeah.
And one of them went out of the ballpark.
Correct.
So
Right.
I know he can do both.
Okay. I agree with everything you just said. What is the point of sitting him tonight if all he was going to do is DH? It's not that strenuous to go get 4 or 5 at-bats. He's not pitching. He's not fielding. He's DHing, and he's your best hitter. You've lost 4 of your last 5. Why not DH him?
So he was struggling at the plate. That's why this whole conversation is even coming up, because he was struggling. So they were giving him Thursday off no matter what. This was a scheduled off day.
Okay.
It happened really early on. No matter what, he was going to sit. Then it just gets exacerbated because he sat yesterday also because they didn't want him to pitch and hit while he was – it's hard to –
Isn't it kind of like having a Ferrari and driving at 10 miles an hour?
No, well, kind of, but it's hard to work through your hitting issues while you're also trying to perfect your pitching. So because he's doing both things, it's hard for him to actually – focus on 2 things at once
right.
when he's struggling.
Even though he always
struggling.
has?
Well, yeah, but it's because he's struggling at the plate. So
remember, last year he pitched not even half the year. I don't think he was throwing 5 innings until he got to August or September. I mean, so he didn't have the double demand that he's got right now. And by the way, I said this earlier, I will be surprised if he's in the leadoff spot on Friday.
I think you're going to be surprised. He's gonna lead off. He's not. They're not.
I don't think he is.
They're not gonna move him.
Do you agree with me?
Did you get
Greg?
Mark Walter on the call?
No.
Okay.
I don't think he is.
I think
Andrew
that
Friedman?
Shohei is one of a handful of players, maybe 2 or 3, in all of Major League Baseball that can dictate terms.
Yeah.
So if he wants to hit leadoff, I think he's hitting leadoff, despite what Mason wants.
Yeah. I think this is just a Mason wants this to happen.
I don't think so. I actually think Mookie's going to stay in the leadoff spot.
So to help. For your side of the argument, I don't agree.
Drop him down in the lineup and give him a
How
little.
far down
where are you putting
he could bat 3rd. He could bat 4th. He could bat 5th. He could bat 2nd. I mean, just not leadoff.
Yeah, as long as you're not dropping him below 5.
Oh,
I'll hear your argument.
Yeah, I can hear it. It's just he's going to stay in my opinion, he's going to stay in the leadoff spot. He's going to stay in the leadoff spot throughout. This is something that we've had discussions about that for years and years when this is happening. I'll give you this to your side of the argument.
Thank you. I appreciate this.
Mookie Betts in the leadoff spot is a much better hitter than any other spot in the lineup. He hits somewhere around 290 in the leadoff spot. He has like an over 800 OPS. His numbers are just better in the leadoff spot, but it's also because that's his time in Boston and when he first got here, when Shohei wasn't here, so he has more at bats than anything else. But in those at bats and leadoff, he's much, much better. He's like 100 points higher in his OPS.
Yeah. Right, so Greg, let me ask you this. Just kind of a fun exercise. World Series starts tomorrow and everybody's healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. My guess is, even though Yamamoto was so great last year that Shohei gets the ball game 1.
If we're talking about right now,
everybody's healthy and rested.
Yeah, Shohei would show it right now. Shohei would, but I think
Yamamoto game 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Glasnow or Snell game 3?
Snell.
Game 4, Glasnow?
Yeah.
And Robleski gets no start.
No, absolutely not. No, it will be the exact. You don't need 5 starters in the postseason.
Correct.
You really don't.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you've got 4, those are the 4.
Robo, Roki, Sheehan, all those guys go to the bullpen. Those are your 4. They're number 1 starters on any other team you choose. So those are that's your 1 through 4.
By the way, River Ryan, from what I understand, is now pitching again at Oklahoma City.
Did he start? Oh, that's great.
So he's back. He had a hamstring thing, and now he's back. So he's going to make his first start since coming back from injury.
He's been gone for a while.
Let me ask you this, Greg Bergman. Monday night, Giants win. And the 3 outfielders
this is so ridiculous,
all get together in this big group hug, and they do kind
of simulated sex.
They kind
right?
of do a humping motion, the 3-way hump.
They put their arms around each other.
The 3-way hump, and they did that.
You guys want to do it?
YouTube
Show people on the YouTube?
I don't think they're up for it. I would get up and help out, but I don't see that happening.
That has Chris Morales written all over it.
Maybe on Live Imaging Tuesday.
That is Morales, Cappy, and whoever else they can sucker into it.
So I think that's just the way that Cappy and Morales get ready for the show every morning when they're together.
So baseball requested that they stop doing it. Stop doing the 3-way hump.
Mr. Baseball, head of baseball?
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Baseball.
Yes. Saying it's not a good look. And then Tuesday night when they won, they just all walked out towards second base and they did a very respectful bow.
Yeah, John Lee is out there, and Korean. That's the bowing is important.
So are you pro 3-way hump or anti 3-way hump?
Look, if they want a 3-way hump, they're welcome to 3-way hump.
Put that on a drop.
Let them hump. Let them hump.
Let them hump.
Do you not remember Kike Hernandez? Who did he do it with? That was a celebration in the dugout. I get this is out on the field.
This is so many people. There's 3 people involved.
Was it Kike and Will Smith?
Was it Will Smith? I don't remember who it was, but was it Max Muncy? I don't remember. It was somebody that he did it in the dugout. That was a thing Kike did. If Kike was on the Giants, he would be right in the middle of it, letting everybody hump him.
Well, I don't think we're going to see it again. I don't think we're going to see it again.
It's kind of ridiculous that they're banning it, but
please stop humping is what Rod Manfred said.
Did Rob Manfred say, what about the kids?
Yeah, no, it was. It was Major
so
League Baseball
dumb.
said,
The kids don't even know what that
don't
is.
Hump.
Not even humping.
Kids wouldn't even ask what that was.
Let me ask you one more thing. You know, for a long time, I was talking to Emily about this today. One of the big skills of a catcher was framing.
Yeah.
Now in the age of ABS, Will Smith leads all Major League Baseball catchers with 28 correct ABS challenges. That is the most in baseball. Is that the new skill that catchers have to be good at now that framing is less important than it was before?
It's a major skill. And you can see that every team is really trying to figure out what their strategy is. And so it is important. But also they're finding ways to frame with to fool the umpires behind them to still get them. As much as the framing is still kind of there, but in a different way. I saw a whole video about it. But yes, it is very important to do. And the Dodgers' strategy is very strange too. I don't know if they've fully figured out their strategy in terms of everything. Will Smith is great about knowing what the strike zone is. I don't know if the hitters know what they're doing.
Max Muncy clearly didn't know the other night with the bases loaded and went away. That was absolutely a ball. Got punched out with a strikeout, and then he just sort of lost it instead of just tapping his head and saying, "Review that."
Right, but he walked away. But I don't understand.
Once you walk away, you've lost the right to review.
That was the height of the time to go challenge that.
Bases
no matter what,
loaded
with 2 strikes. Yeah, you tap your head, and I don't know what his thought process was. And the Dodgers have done this before. Alex Freeland. Now I get the difference between Freeland and Muncy.
Yeah.
But Freeland did it in late innings as well, where he just sat there and watched the strike go by, and he's like, it was a ball. They called it a strike, and he just walked away because I don't think they know their strategy. But that seems like an easy one, no?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're. That's also why I don't really like part of it. Like when you see the box on the screen,
right? I like the box.
It's starting to take away from. Now we have something more to complain about. We're complaining, why are you not tapping your head? Come on, tap.
Well, but
I do it all the time.
But I'm complaining about one incident this season. One incident where Max Muncy didn't tap his head.
Oh, there's plenty. There's plenty. And all game long, it's constant. Like, what are you doing? Tap, and they don't do it. So it's just another thing.
You know who does it a lot is Jazz Chisholm from the Yankees, apparently tapping his head a lot there. They came up with, there's a swear jar, and then there's a jar where you put money after you screw up your ABS challenge, and Jazz Chisholm has contributed the most.
Well,
speaking of tapping, I found out who Kike Hernandez was humping in that celebration. It was Gavin Lux. Gavin Lux was who it was.
Yeah, you're right. Gavin Lux, and that makes sense, too.
Speaking of
tapping.
Yes. All right, Bergman, thank you very much for coming. How's the Big Morales Morning Show?
The Morales Morning Show is having a great time. It's always fun. We got it's gonna be Sedano solo tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
no Cappy.
When you say
no
Sedano
Cappy.
solo, it's Sedano with like
7 other people
and a bunch of other people, right? It takes How many people?
It takes a village.
It does take a village.
That's right.
And you can hear it every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on the radio and from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube only. Bergman, thanks for coming in.
Thanks. And don't forget the Blue Review from 6:30 to 6:55 with myself and Marcus Grant.
Blue Review. The Blue Review. All right. It is a Cosm Ticket Thursday right now. 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7 gets a 4-pack of GA tickets to watch Spurs at Timberwolves, Game 6 at Cosm. Experience every possession, every dunk, every turnover with the intensity of playoff basketball on Cosm's immersive displays. For more information and for tickets, visit Cosm.com. That's COSM.com, Cosm.com. And right now, caller number 7, you're there. With ESPN LA. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Lakers and Toyota are celebrating 50 years of their legendary partnership. They got together in 1976. As part of that, all the Toyotas right now are on sale. As they put it, summer starts now. You want a 4Runner? It's on sale. You want a RAV4? On sale. Sequoia? Sale. Grand Highlander? Sale. Tundra, Tacoma, all of them on sale. Your summer starts here. Dealer inventory may vary, so either do this. Go to Toyota.com. You can build your own vehicle there, or Pop into your Southern California Toyota dealer for details. It's all part of 50 years of teamwork, innovation, and going places together. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland.
Ramona Shelburne is here. What's going on down the street, do you think, in the Lakers offices right now?
Look, I think they're all digesting Dave's story, which was essentially LeBron was offended. There's actually videos that you can watch of that moment. LeBron clapped, but people who saw him in that moment could tell he was a little upset. Now, it's confirmation bias, so when you have a feeling of how somebody feels about you, and I think LeBron has felt taken for granted, in L.A., at least this year, maybe for the whole time he's been here. He's never been embraced the way Kobe was. He's never really been appreciated. Like, even the championship he won, it was in the bubble. And so there was no parade here. That connection with him in the city never materialized the way that it did in, let's say, Cleveland or Miami. And he's been here a long time.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. When it comes to cancer, early detection saves lives. Our friends at Providence remind you that many cancers start with no symptoms, but catching them early can lead to more treatment options and better outcomes. Providence brings together the best minds in cancer care, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate support. Take control of your health. Learn more at providence.org/cancer. Providence.org/cancer. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $11.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep the Pizza Hut coming with the $11.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds, and you can apply in minutes. You get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering up to 25% off windows and doors and 0% financing for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends May 31st, 2026.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I'm not a prude.
You are.
I'm not.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I do not believe I am at all prude. I'm like the least prudish person you know.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Pigs, they're looking for number 3, but there is no number 3.
Oh my God, that is crazy. Where did that happen at your school?
No, it was like on this MTV. They had this one show about like senior pranks, and they did that. But I think it's one of those things.
So
that was
there
like,
was no pig number 3.
There's no pig number
That's
3.
Very funny.
Hey,
so there's no Mama number 1.
Let me ask you guys something. Do you guys have a friend who's always late?
100%.
Yeah.
I have.
Are you that friend, Mason?
I'm not. I'm on time because Juan is on time. I was a late person all the time until I met Juan.
All right. This story to me is unfathomable. The PGA Championship is going on right now outside Philadelphia. It's the second major of the year. Rory McIlroy won the Masters in the first major, and now all these guys. The leaders in the clubhouse right now all shot 67. It's 4 guys.
Okay.
There's a couple guys out there now that are 3 under, but 3 under is the lead. All right. There is a golfer in the PGA named Garrick Higgo, Higgo. He's 27. He's from South Africa.
What a name.
Garrick Higgo showed it with his tee time was 7:18 this morning. In a major, the PGA Championship, he showed up 30 seconds late, and they handed him a 2-shot penalty.
Ooh.
Then he goes out and shoots 67. He would be tied for the lead, but his official score is now 69.
Because he was late.
Because he was late. I have one friend like this that I'm convinced will show up late at their own funeral.
Right.
And her name is Ramona Shelburne.
Oh, that is true.
This is something Momo
That
would
is
do.
such a Momo move.
Can you guys think of any other time in sports, not just in golf, but in sports, at like the NBA Finals or the World Series? In golf, this is a major.
Showed up late.
Where somebody just showed up late.
Remember when DeAndre Ayton didn't go to his game because he couldn't shovel out of his driveway? Wasn't that something that happened, or he slipped in his driveway in Portland? Or snowing?
There is a story like that. I don't know.
But
he didn't want to go out in the snow, I think
your
was the
specific
point,
question, I don't have one. But I have a huge bone to pick, and my friends and I were talking about this a lot over the weekend, about people who are always late. My friend didn't come with me to the John Mulaney show on Friday, but went with a different group of friends. But she didn't have the tickets. It was somebody else. They were going to meet at the Hollywood Bowl and go in together. The other 2 people, one person's always on time, one person's perennially late.
Yep.
The person that was late, they didn't get to the Hollywood Bowl until 30 minutes after the show was supposed to start.
Really?
And so my friend was just like waiting out there for 45 minutes. My friend is always on time.
Right.
I think it's a huge sign of disrespect.
100%.
You're saying my time is more valuable than your time. I can do whatever I want. I can go to Starbucks or pick up food or whatever. You are going to wait on me. I think it's a huge sign of disrespect.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of the most disrespectful things you can do to anybody is to not value their time.
Like I've heard, I like Madonna. I think she's really talented.
Yeah, I think she's great.
But I've heard that when she has a concert that starts at 8, sometimes she won't show up until 10:30.
I know.
I will never go. You could give me free tickets to see Madonna in the front row, and I like her, and I like her music.
Yeah.
That is so effing disrespectful to your audience. I'll never go to a show with her.
And you know what? She is an iconic part of our generation, right?
Yeah.
And so you kind of want to see all the great performers one time. I am with you. I am not going to go sit in an arena and wait for Madonna to show up. I'm just not.
And I will say to the friends that don't show up on time, at least apologize.
Right.
At least try to be contrite. The ones that are just like, "Oh, hi guys," it's so rude.
I had a friend in high school that was so habitually late that we would tell him if we were coming to pick him up at 7, we would say, "We will be there right at 6:30. Be ready at 6:30."
Right.
And he'd go, "Okay, got it." We would show up at 7. And inevitably, he'd still be running behind. But that way we knew.
Momo thinks Mason in Ireland starts at 11:30. We just tell her that.
And it still doesn't matter.
No, she's still late. She's still late.
I want to add one thing because we started our segment off with Mama number 5 discussion.
Yes.
And Philip Goes in the chat says that Kobe is Mamba number 1 through 4. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. He is.
I'm rolling my eyes.
Mamba.
No, he's not.
What? He's not what?
He's not Mamba 1 through 5. He's just Mamba.
Yeah, it's true. All right. I'm not going to argue over that. By the way, I wanted to mention Madonna. We were kind of bagging on Madonna there for her lateness. When I talked to, she's going to be in season 2 of The Studio.
Oh, I talked to Cranston too. Yeah, he says she's unbelievable.
He says she's fantastic. Showed up at the set, locked and loaded,
and
knew
said
all of
she
her
was
lines.
an absolute pleasure to work with.
Yeah.
So maybe she's been shamed into being on time.
She was great on memorization with big chunks of dialogue.
Or it's different when you're on somebody else's set versus your own concert.
That is true. That is true. By the way, I want to mention the Mason Plus podcast is on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, search Mason Plus. And the guest this week is Donnie Wahlberg from Blue Bloods and Boston Blue and New Kids on the Block and Celtics He loves the Celtics, and we get into that a little bit. Plus, summer movie preview with my friend Mark Ellis from Rotten Tomatoes. Go to the ESPN LA YouTube channel or just search Mason Plus on YouTube, also on Apple and Spotify. Coming up next for you, going to do some Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
What's up, ball knowers? It's your favorite Lakers Southern reporter, Mike Trudell. The season is in the books, and it's time for a new chapter of Lakers talk on ESPN LA. Join me for 2 hours of talking purple and gold this Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. I'll be live and taking your calls. It's Lakers talk with me, Mike Trudell. Tonight on your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
When it's game time, there's no room for hesitation, and you better believe GM John Good will make you a great deal at George Chevrolet. Whether you're rolling in a power-packed Silverado, loading up the family in a spacious Chevy Traverse, or going all-electric, John Good has the great deal you want at George Chevrolet. Amazing pricing, zero pressure, and the next-level Chevy vehicles you want are at George Chevrolet, conveniently located off the 91 at Lakewood in Bellflower. Or shop at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Hey guys, the regular season is wrapped and the NBA playoffs are finally here, and there's no better way to cash in on the high-flying hoops action than Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA. Every bucket, every dime, and every win means more when you're playing on Prize Picks. So don't pass up your next shot with Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. And right now, it's the Do It Live 2026 NBA Finals Sweepstakes. Pick live squares during NBA playoff games, and you can win a trip for two to the NBA Finals. To enter, you just make a $5 lineup with at least one live NBA player pick during any part of the 2026 NBA playoffs. Live player picks are picks made after a game is already in progress. So do this. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350 cube, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, full race cams.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, man.
So I was scrolling on TikTok yesterday and came across this video, and it's from a creator called It's Click Clack. She talks about women's sports.
Yep.
So she said she got sent a letter from a young woman who went to Crypto.com Arena to watch the Sparks on opening day, and this is the letter. Dear Crypto Arena, I went with my moms to see the Sparks play on opening day. When I walked up to the stadium, there were only boy statues. Why are there no girl statues? It makes me feel like you only care about boys. Please write me back. Thank you, Freya. And then she put statues, boys 14, girls 0. So this was posted yesterday. Funny enough, it was announced that Lisa Leslie will be getting a statue at Crypto.com Arena. And I think this is a slam dunk choice. I think if you're going to put any woman out there, I think Lisa Leslie is the obvious choice. And I'm really excited to see her out there amongst the other greats from crypto. What do you guys think?
I love it.
Yeah.
And I think Lisa will be very appreciative of it. One thing is about her, she was the best player in the league when she played, and she never got a big head.
Yeah. The nicest person in the world.
Yeah.
Just a fantastic human being.
Completely on board with giving her a statue.
Yeah. 4 gold medals, 2 WNBA championships, I think 3 WNBA most valuable players. She absolutely deserves a statue.
And, went to high school here, went to college here.
Yep.
Yeah, she's perfect.
She's great.
What about who should get the next one? I think it's one of two people.
I'm going to say, I don't know. I think it should be Dr. Buss.
Me too. I think it should be Dr. Buss and then my guy James Worthy.
Yeah.
In that order.
Yeah.
I think those are the next two.
I'd be on board with that. Top Athletes, Big Moments, One Night. The OC Sports Awards are hosted by Travis Rogers, June 18th at Angel Stadium. Celebrate the greatness and be part of one of Orange County's premier sports nights. Get your tickets now at theocsportsawards.org. BC, what do you got?
Fast track.
All right, as we nose the NFL release day here, as many say, it is the Super Bowl for the social media departments.
Yeah,
the last
sure
few
is.
years, they've kind of turned these into, fun videos, kind of jokes. Came out a couple hours ago that apparently the NFL didn't review or wasn't going to pre-watch these videos for any Vrabel, Diana Rossini kind of jokes. Do you think we will, get a lot of these today? And then, do you really care about watching the videos, or do you just want to see, just show me a piece of paper with the schedule? The videos can kind of get past me.
I like the videos, especially the more creative ones. Your question about whether anyone references Vrabel and Rossini is interesting. I don't think anyone will have the guts, Brian. I don't think they want to rock that particular boat, because then if they have a scandal, the old people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones thing comes up.
The Chargers had an animation of what that video of Urban Meyer in that co-ed. They put that in there.
Right.
Oh,
They did
maybe
they're
going to do.
last
I know all the Chargers guys that run social over there. They're great. They used to work for the Lakers. They're all great guys.
I had a friend who
I don't think any of them want to get fired. Mace, would you, if you were in charge of a social media on an NFL team and your social media team was creative and fun, and they come to you and they say, "Hey, one of the things we want to make fun of is Vrabel and Rossini," would you say yes or no?
I would say no. I'm done with this. I mean, let's stop picking on Vrabel and Diana Rossini. It's like I use this word pillory. We are honestly, we're just going after people personally now. And by the way, the NFL says they are reviewing teams' videos for jokes surrounding New England Patriots coach Mike Vrabel.
No, they said they're not doing that.
Oh, will not be reviewed.
Yeah, they're not doing it.
I think
we're gonna let them do whatever they want.
We're going to see it then.
Yeah,
My,
I think somebody's
so
doing
too.
it. I think somebody's doing it.
A friend of mine used to be big and really involved in the Chargers social media. He was the one who pioneered their anime one a couple of years ago.
Right.
So he now works with NFL Films, and he says he works on 3 different shows at NFL Films, and the schedule release video is 10 times harder than the 3 shows he has to run at NFL Films. Like, he's working on a bunch of the Netflix shows or
I
whatever.
think there's a lot of pressure in getting it right.
Yeah, it's just it's a lot. And
You're going to be judged against everybody else's video.
Shout out to every team social media group. I know you guys are working really hard. It'll be great.
Last year, I think, was it Brenda Song did the release video, I think?
Yes.
Well, the thing that I didn't see until, I was just scrolling through stuff yesterday.
Yeah.
And did you ever see the Friday
Oh, my God.
video
it's
with
unbelievable.
O'Shea?
Yeah. O'Shea and Chris Tucker's son?
Yeah.
Yo, geez, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, that may be the best one of those videos I've ever seen.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, and like Kevin Dotson and Jared Verse were in it. And
Really?
Yeah, so I'm the Rams will come up with something
Oh,
big.
yeah. Really, really funny. By the way, you both have mentioned the word scrolling. Scrolling.
Yeah.
What percentage of your day are you scrolling?
Not as much as most people, but I'll tell you when I do it.
Yeah.
Is when when you know me, I hate to wait
Right.
at anything. I hate standing in line.
Yep.
So yesterday when I was scrolling and I found that Rams thing,
Yep.
I was in line at CVS waiting to pick up a prescription.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like the 5th or 6th person in line, and I couldn't. Last night, Lisa and I went to dinner, and we were going to stop by this. We walked because we went to dinner in the mall, and then we were walking by an ice cream place, and she goes, Lisa said, "Do you want to get an ice cream cone?" I go, "Yeah." And we get to the window, and there's 6 people in line. I go, "I'm out.
You're
She
done."
She goes, "Well, I'm not." I go, "Okay, you get ice cream. I'll go pick up prescriptions at CVS." And by the time she got done, I was ready, and boom, like clockwork.
John
we're
is
out.
so particular. Em, how much time do you spend scrolling every day?
I don't know.
Between TikTok and Twitter and IG and all that.
It's hard to put a number on it, but it's hours of my day. I will say I sometimes will do what I call a TikTok nap, where I don't actually nap. I just go on TikTok for an hour, and it does give me a just release. It gets me rested, I guess, the same way as feel as a nap.
BC, are you scrolling a lot?
Not too much. I'd say maybe 1% of my day.
Yeah, see, I don't scroll at all.
I call BS on that. You gave us your time on your laptop.
But I'm not
no,
scrolling.
Yes, you are.
I'm not scrolling. That's not scrolling. I'm not on social media looking at tweets and Instagram posts and
what
Twitter.
Do you do on your laptop?
I don't do TikTok. I'm looking for articles.
Wait a minute,
I'm
That's
reading.
the same thing as scrolling, Mason.
Did you sign up and make a TikTok account and
I
made
have
a big
people
deal about
that
it?
post TikTok for me, but I'm
Mason,
not on
that's
TikTok.
That's the same thing as scrolling.
What is?
Be on your laptop. That's the same thing as scrolling. It's all screens are equal.
All screens are equal.
All screens are
funny.
equal.
So you taking your laptop to the can is the same as me taking my phone to the can and scrolling.
And reading.
So don't act all high and mighty.
I'm not
Mason,
acting high and mighty.
That you're not scrolling.
I think it is. I think like my mom is a big scroller.
You're a big scroller.
I'm not a big scroller.
You're on your laptop.
I don't
You're
spend a lot of time on
scrolling
social media.
through
Okay,
websites.
how about I'm not a social media scroller? I don't spend a lot of time on social media.
Why are you acting so high and mighty over us?
I'm not.
Though?
I'm just pointing out that maybe generationally there's a difference between your scrolling and my reading articles.
What do you call John scrolling?
Scrolling.
But he's in your same generation.
Right, but he's a scroller. I'm not a scroller.
So why is it a generational difference then?
I'm trying to point out that some people scroll and some people don't.
I think most people do, and I think you do, and you're not telling the
I
truth.
don't.
Yes.
I absolutely do not. I
think
absolutely
you
do not.
I think you're lying to us.
You think I'm on social media a
Yeah.
lot scrolling?
Is this lie of the day?
All right.
I still can't believe this. Garrick Higo would be tied for the lead had he shown up on time for his tee time.
Yep.
I just saw a clip from him, too. He said he was there on time.
I just watched it. It's very specific as to where there is. He was hanging out in the back, and his caddy was yelling at him, hurry up, and he's like, I'm fine.
Who was he talking to? A hot girl?
No. Not that I noticed. That would make
Is
the
she
story.
hot?
As you know, Emily,
was cold.
especially to me, that would make the story more palatable.
Right,
Yes.
right.
But I don't think that's in play here.
Did you guys watch that trailer I sent you of Will Ferrell's new show on
Yes,
Netflix?
the golf trailer. Yeah,
It looks fun.
It does.
No, I haven't seen it. But
It's called The Hawk.
I'm in on anything Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell and Paul McCartney on SNL finale this Sunday or Saturday, and M pointed out, with star power that big, I wonder if they're going to announce it's Lorne Michaels' last show.
Could be his last show.
I think you may be onto something there.
Have you seen the documentary about Lorne Michaels?
I
By
haven't
chance?
yet. I was meaning to.
I read
just
the
something
book.
Came up.
Is
You
the
read the
book
book?
based? Is the doc based
Well,
on the book?
I don't
It's new
know.
information.
I know they got everybody for the doc to talk about Lorne.
Okay.
It'll
But
probably be on Hulu or something.
it's gonna start streaming, yeah. All right, John, I want to point something out. Bobby Marks said this. If LeBron James left the Lakers, he would likely sign at the $15 million non-tax mid-level or veterans minimum with any other team. Now,
so why won't he do that for us?
why won't he do that for us?
Yeah.
Is exactly right. If that's what's out there for LeBron, why not do it here? Because if you start talking about LeBron at $15 million, all of a sudden it becomes much more
even
palatable.
all those guys that hate him might be accepting.
Exactly. It gives you room to be able to add somebody. All right, so Ryan Day, the head coach at Ohio State, had to have a difficult conversation with his kid at some point, John. His kid is a quarterback.
Okay.
Ryan Day did not recruit him. Northwestern did. How do you think that conversation went down between Ryan Day and his kid, who is a quarterback now playing in the Big Ten?
I think Ryan Day is relieved.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't recruit his kid, that means he's not good enough to play at Ohio State. Ohio State.
But do you think that conversation took place? Did
I don't know if I'd want to play for my dad.
I would not.
My dad was. What do you know his kid's name? Whatever his kid's name is, I'm proud of that kid for kind of blazing his own trail. You know, I think that takes a lot of guts to not. You know, your dad's the coach of the #1 football powerhouse with the biggest NIL,
right?
And you,
RJ is his name.
RJ.
Yeah, RJ. Good for you. Nobody's going to, he would just be, even if he ever got on the field, they would just say it's
Do you
nepotism.
think there was ever a
I remember
point-
when Steve Alford was the coach at UCLA and Bryce Alford, who was a really solid college point guard, pretty good player, had a lot of big games for UCLA. But Zach LaVine came around, and you could tell watch Zach LaVine for one game, and you could tell that dude's an NBA player.
Right.
Like, he's got just ridiculous hops. It's great. They started Bryce Alford and brought Zach LaVine off the bench, and after 1 year, Zach LaVine said, screw this, went to the NBA and became an all-star. So I don't know if RJ could have ever gotten a fair shake because Bryce Alford was actually really good. He was a good, solid player.
Yeah, he was.
But he wasn't Zach LaVine, and everybody said, well, why aren't we playing Zach LaVine? Because the coach wants to play his kid. Everybody would have played the Nepo baby card.
Do you think there was ever
for RJ.
Do you think there was ever a conversation between Ryan Day and his son where he said, son, you're not at the level where you're going to play for Ohio State? Do you think that conversation ever took place?
I mean, I would tell my son that. I would say, look, you can come and play for me if you want, but there are guys better than you, and you're going to have to beat them out if you ever want to see the field. If you want to see the field, you should go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because I can't guarantee you playing time. And I'm not sure another school would either. But if you go to Northwestern, they're not Ohio State. And that's a great school,
It's a
by
great
the way.
school. Yeah, no, it's terrific. And he could play right away. I mean, who knows? I don't know how good he is, but he'll have a chance to play at Northwestern. He probably wouldn't at Ohio State.
Right, and Northwestern, I'd rather go to school in Chicago than Columbus.
Yeah, Chicago's a great town. Columbus is actually a better town than you think. It's like the town in Ohio.
Yeah, don't try to tell us, though, that Columbus is better than Chicago.
No, God, no. But Columbus isn't as bad as you think, was my original statement. It's not as bad as you think.
What's a comparable city to Columbus?
Oh, that's a good question.
In LA. In California.
In California, I would say San Jose.
That's a good comp.
Okay. San Jose, but like,
or if you wanted to say,
it's not San Francisco.
If you wanted to say if we were doing this with Texas, you could say Columbus is comparable to Austin.
It is the Austin of Ohio.
Yeah,
that's fair to say. Because the rest of it is really rough. All right, coming up next for you, we're going to do some more Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, next time you're home and you open up the tap, taste the water. What's it taste like? Chances are, if you're using city water, it's not very good, and you can actually see the dirt coming out of your tap. That's why we installed a Life Source whole house water system. Now, I don't think twice about the water we drink, cook with, or shower with. It's great. Life Source is an essential home appliance. With one salt-free system, we get cleaner, better-tasting water from every tap in the house. Plus, there's no hauling bags or swapping out filters. Life Source uses no maintenance, no monthly upkeep. And it's not just me. Life Source has been around since 1984. It's been trusted by over 250,000 homes, and more than 4,000 five-star reviews are online right now for you to take a look at. Upgrade your water and your daily life with a Life Source whole house system. Call the Life Source Water Factory at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Right now, you can get factory direct pricing and free installation for a limited time. Don't put up with that lousy, chlorine-filled, smelly city water. Life Source water, you can taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply. 800-WATER-99 or lifesourcewater.com.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland.
But the bottom line is this. LeBron did his part, man. In the playoffs, he did what he needed to do, and he was spectacular. And there's no way, even with all this, and if you're in any way, shape, or form in the Lakers front office rolling your eyes and going, what are we going to do? And obviously, LeBron has got, if he views this moment as something that Pelinka is sliding him on,
a weird take.
Then even with all that, and this all comes out, and it looks like it's from his side, willingly telling this to Dave McMenamin.
Yeah.
Even with all that, you got to keep him. You got to keep him.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour. Weekdays after 3 p.m. And try our new Chili Crisp dumplings paired with a premium beverage drink. Like our new Strawberry Watermelon Lemonade Energy Refresher. Both for just $5. Only at Waba Grill.
Mike, in sports dynasties, they don't happen by luck. They happen with culture, coaching, and execution.
That's exactly how we run Retool Chevrolet, with all of those ingredients.
So how much of this is why you've been number one 14 years in a row?
When you put all those ingredients together and your processes stay in place, you're going to get great results.
And if you come to the store, you're going to find out why you're number one.
Come see what the fun is all about at Retool Chevrolet.
From the showroom to the service bay, everyone is at top of their game. Retool Chevrolet, built like a champion, driven to win. Visit RetoloChevy.com.
Hey, LA and OC, if you love great food and smart prices, you need to know about Wild Fork Foods. Hosting, grilling, you just want a great dinner? Start at Wild Fork Foods. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork, quality meat and seafood, low prices, largest variety in one store.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Got any markdowns on oil?
We've got many markdowns on oil.
How about on that new STP Any Mileage?
You'll save $5 when you buy 5 quarts of STP Any Mileage with an oil filter and get up to 5,000 miles of protection.
Heck of a markdown for quite a lot of miles.
At AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
Vroom, vroom, man.
A great writer for ESPN, Wright Thompson, had a long piece about Steve Kerr today. But I wanted to pull out this one specific section of it because it just tickled me. So here's from this piece. I'm going to read it from what he wrote. 3 years ago, to entertain himself, speaking of Steve Kerr, in his press conferences, Steve worked phrases from Taylor Swift's All Too Well into his answers, smoothly enough that nobody noticed. For instance, to get through the first line of the song, he took to the podium after beating the Rockets in the March of 2023 and said, "I walked through the door of the locker room at halftime." Over a long season, he got most of the lyrics done, crossing them off as he went. His son, Matthew, later edited them into a video for their family group chat so that Kerr appeared to have recited the whole song.
Wow.
I think it's
very impressive.
I like that he was just having a little inside joke with him and his family,
Yeah,
something to
that's
keep him
very
entertained. If you had to work a song into either our show or a broadcast, John, what song do you think you could do?
Let's see. You know what? I don't know if this would count, but I think I could work Allen Iverson's entire practice rant into a game or a show. But it wouldn't be an original thought. Jason Sudeikis did it in Ted Lasso, and he did it so seamlessly that I'll see if I can find it. You're watching him, he's talking to the team, and you think he's just doing a regular thing, and you realize like 30 seconds into what he's doing, he's doing the Iverson rant without saying that he's doing it. So that's what I would try and do.
And I know you hate All Too Well 10 minutes version,
but
Mason.
let me just say about All Too Well. So I saw it on Saturday Night Live, the full 10-minute version, and I saw it in concert. I saw the whole 10-minute version, and I just don't understand why this is it a scarf? Why this scarf was so important.
Well, the scarf's a metaphor.
Yeah, but I mean, just let it go. You don't need a scarf. You're Taylor Swift. Just go get another scarf.
Hey.
I don't care if you left it with Jake Gyllenhaal. Buy a new scarf.
It's a metaphor for something else you can't get back, Mason, that you might lose at some point in your youth. And you've never been a teenage girl, Mason.
10 minutes about a scarf.
I will say,
too much.
To quote, like the Virgin Suicides, that movie is, "You've never been a teenage girl, have you?"
That is true. I never have.
So, BC, I just sent you the Ted Lasso Iverson rant, and somebody on YouTube took the time to do a mashup.
Oh, did they?
Of Sudeikis doing it to his team and Iverson's actual rant. Brian, let me know when you have it and we can play it. You got it? Not yet. Okay, we can play it. We can play it in the next segment. But
yeah.
But it was brilliant.
Yeah.
And hard to do. But Sudeikis pulled it
Yeah.
off. And by the way, Ted Lasso coming back. He's the coach of a women's team this time around.
Yeah.
So
Let's go, girls.
Oh, you got it? Okay, I haven't heard this, so I hope that there's no swearing, and if there is, we'll dump it. But here's a mashup of Sudeikis on Ted Lasso and how close he comes to the actual Iverson rant.
Hey, if you can't practice, you can't practice. You're hurt, you're hurt. It's as simple as that.
If I can't practice, I can't practice, man. If I'm hurt, I'm hurt. Simple as that.
But it ain't about that. At all.
It ain't about that. At all.
You're sitting in here, you're supposed to be the franchise player. And yet here we are, talking about you missing practice.
We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
We're talking about practice. You understand me? Practice. Not a game.
Not a game.
Not a game, not the game you go out there and die for.
Not the game that I go out there and die for.
Right? Play every weekend like it's your last, right? No, we talking about practice, man.
And play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man.
Practice. You know you're supposed to be out there. You know you're supposed to lead by example. You're just shoving that all aside.
I know I'm supposed to be there. I know I'm supposed to lead by example. I know that. And I'm not shoving it aside.
So here we are, Jamie. We're talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game. We're talking about practice.
We're talking about practice, man. We're talking about practice. We're talking about practice. We ain't talking about the game. We're talking about practice, man.
That is fantastic.
Hey, do you remember who he was yelling at?
Yeah.
Jamie Tart.
Oh, is that who it was?
Jamie Tart. Yeah, and while he was doing it, I like, because Jamie Tart, remember, was super aloof.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, boy, he's kind of really dressed around. Is that the Iverson rant?
Yeah, that's
and
amazing.
That's how close he came to nailing it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
By the way, Jamie Tart, the actor, I forget who the actor is.
He's in Rooster.
He's in Rooster, yeah. He plays the love interest in Rooster.
And Rooster is the top-rated freshman comedy on HBO since like 2012. I think since the beginning of Veep.
It is fantastic.
By
it's
the way,
a great
so one
show.
of the guys coming on tomorrow, Joe Pisanski, who's a Hall of Fame baseball writer, and Michael Schur, who created a bunch of TV shows, including The Good Place.
Yep.
Which I thought was a fantastic idea.
And Parks and Rec.
Yeah, and Parks and Rec was
And
his
The
biggest
Inside
hit.
Man.
And
with Ted
he
Danson.
plays Dwight Schrute's cousin Mose in The Office, which you haven't seen, but he's very important.
So they're going to both be on tomorrow. They went on a 60-day odyssey of just going to sporting events and wrote a book about it, so they'll be in here tomorrow.
Hey, coverage and content of the 2026 NBA playoffs on ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga best casino outside of Las Vegas. Visit pechanga.com for more information. Zoom, BC.
I know we've in the recent weeks here talked about teams trying to geolocate their tickets to get more home fans in there.
Yep.
Well, Cavs owner Dan Gilbert yesterday sent a couple of buses with about 600 fans, season ticket holders, to the game, paid for their tickets, their food, their drinks, just to get more real diehard Cavs fans in the building.
Yeah.
kind of cheesy, or do you wish that more, owners kind of did this? Like, hey, you guys were season ticket the whole year. Here's a little reward. Here's a free playoff game on us.
I'm glad you brought this question up because, and Mace, you're perfect to comment on it, so I'll leave most of this to you. But tickets to professional sporting events are insanely expensive. Yep. Mace, you once said to me it was the second biggest expense behind your mortgage payment.
After my house. My biggest investment is my personal seat license.
I think any time ownership does something nice like that, unexpected for their fans, is a win.
Yeah.
But if the Rams did something like that for you, I'm sure you'd be very appreciative.
Completely agree. I mean, I don't know, for example, ownership, that idea of sort of a benevolent owner, a guy who cares about his fans. And by the way, putting fans in the opposing arena, which is a good thing for your team as well. You kind of do two things there. But, yeah, I think very, very cool of him to do that. And, John, tickets are so dang expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad I always tell Laker fans, if the ones that don't hate LeBron, if you get a chance to go see the Lakers in person, it is a life-changing experience. I always say that in 29 other arenas, you're going to a basketball game. When you go see a Laker game, you're going to an event. And what I've found is most of the people that I give that speech to can't afford to go.
Yeah, no, it's true.
And so if anything that makes that easier, good for them, good for the owner.
All right, so coming up next for you, Stephen A. Smith was something that he may be right about. It's a LeBron comment, and he may be right about this. I'll get John's take on it. In the meantime, prices are out of control. Gas prices, crazy. Grocery store prices, crazy. It's all expensive right now. And you don't want buyer's remorse when you get a new car. That's why Hyundai, and I work with the Southern California Hyundai dealers, why they provide America's best warranty on every new vehicle. Like I drive the Hyundai Elantra. I drove all of them, by the way. I drove the Ioniq 5. I drove the Santa Fe. I drove the Sonata. I drove the Palisade. I drove them all, settled on the Elantra. But whatever car is right for you, it includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty and 24/7 roadside assistance. Because in this world that is so expensive, the smartest thing you can own is peace of mind. And America's best warranty from Hyundai gives you just that. It's priceless. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealer for more information. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Me and Morales went to the Dodger game with a longtime listener.
He won.
Yep. And Armin also knows that I'm really into boats and being on the water.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
So Armin has this beautiful boat, but then Armin winds up telling us that he's about to turn 70 years old.
So Sedano, guess what's going through Cappy's head?
You want him to will it to you.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
He's only got maybe 15 years left.
15?
Yeah.
No, come on, man.
No, this guy's taking double cocktails.
Yeah, the way he was putting down the drinks, no chance, man. So me and Morales have now pretty much said to Armin, the boat is ours. The boat must go into the will. It is our now boat.
When he crosses the Rainbow Bridge, you're going to see your Cappy, and I go, hey, listen, let's wrap up the show. We got to go to Armin's will reading.
We got to get to the lawyer's office. We're getting our boat today.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Memorial Day weekend checklist. Sunscreen, check. Snacks, check. Road trip playlist, check. Now, when's the last time you checked your oil? Before you hit the road, head to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a fast 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, and no appointment is ever needed. Plus, they'll check your fluids, battery, wipers, and more, so you can worry less about your car and focus more on the weekend ahead. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and your nearest location. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Quick, easy, and road trip approved.
Hey, guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes, and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
What's up, ball knowers? It's your favorite Lakers Southern reporter, Mike Trudell. The season is in the books, and it's time for a new chapter of Lakers talk on ESPN LA. Join me for 2 hours of talking purple and gold this Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. I'll be live and taking your calls. It's Lakers talk with me, Mike Trudell. Tonight on your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
Progressive knows that boat days can come with unexpected problems.
Dang, I forgot the wakeboard. How am I supposed to enjoy myself without my favorite water activity? I mean, sure, we could still go tubing, fishing, or even just relax on a floaty, but without the wakeboard, what's the point?
If a real problem comes along, your boat's protected 24/7 with Progressive, so you can keep worrying about boater problems. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
Rich Eisen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payments sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
First show on the radio, and it's all I listen to all day, and every day I can't wait to listen to you guys.
That is so nice. So nice, you man.
Mason and Ireland.
These guys are a whole bunch of fools.
Back to the guys.
This song? National Song Hall of Fame.
This is on my Idaho playlist.
Is it really?
When I play in Idaho, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What else is on the Idaho playlist?
Hold on, and I'll tell you.
I will also suggest a book for Lisa if she's interested. There's a book called Yesteryear. It's going crazy right now. It's got on all the book lists or whatever. It takes place in Idaho, so maybe she'll like it.
Okay, I would imagine you guys probably haven't heard most of these songs. All right, first song, well, you know this one. A bar song, Shabuzi.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I love Shabuzi.
Zach Brown Band.
I know that song.
Tequila, Dan and Shay.
Yep.
Sure.
Fast Car, Luke Combs.
Love it.
4 or 5 Seconds, Rihanna and Kanye.
That's a great song.
Sunrise, Sunbird, Sunset, Luke Bryan.
Okay.
Live Like You Were Dying, Tim McGraw. Life is a Highway, Rascal Flatts.
Ooh, interesting choice.
I love that song.
Okay, Cars.
Devil Went Down to Georgia, Charlie Daniels, that's this song. Have a Little Faith in Me, Johnny Reed.
Okay.
Always Gonna Love You, Florida Georgia Line. Everywhere, Fleetwood Mac. Eastbound and Down, Jerry Reed.
That's
you remember
a fun
that song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Old Town Road, Little Nas X.
That's good.
That's a great song.
I have a question, John. Is
Yes.
this drastically different than a Manhattan Beach playlist? Like,
Yeah.
do you cosplay when you're in Idaho?
Because this feels like this feels like pop country.
Yeah, pop
very much
country
so.
in Idaho, and then what's Manhattan Beach vibes? Yacht rock?
Classic rock?
Yeah, a lot of classic
Lot
rock
of
there.
classic.
It ends with Chicken Fried, Zach Brown Band, and Pour Me a Drink, Post Malone.
How many songs do you put in a playlist?
This one has 43.
Yeah, I've got so many songs in the playlist I'm using right now. It's ridiculous.
Got some Johnny Cash in there. Got the cover of Petty's Learning to Fly by Lady A,
Yeah.
Lady Antebellum.
Yep.
Got some Eagles in there. Got some Buffett. Yeah, it's a regular staple. But that song, Charlie Daniels, is a great song.
That's
It is
why
great.
it's in the National Song Hall of Fame.
I would like to know, John, do you design a playlist for every city you go to when you're on tour?
Many of them. Pick a city.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Okay,
Pick a city.
let's do New Orleans.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You create a playlist for each city you go to?
So that's why I remember them. All right. So I don't have a New Orleans, but I have a Memphis.
Okay.
All right. So
you got some Elvis?
Memphis, and She Was, Talking Heads.
Right.
Welcome to Memphis.
This is Bruce Hornsby. Okay, wait a minute.
I am a big Bruce Hornsby fan.
True Colors, Phil Collins, Sunday Morning, Maroon 5, Collide, Howie Day. This is a great song. Beginning to See the Light, Bobby Darin.
Oh,
you ever
yeah,
heard that song?
yeah.
Anna Begins, Counting Crows, Kiss from a Rose, Seal, Horses, Rahealy Jones. That's in Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Okay, John, what's Boston? Can you get Boston up? Do you have one for Boston?
I don't. I have one for New York. I don't know if I have one for Boston.
Well, because F Boston. You don't even need to
Yeah,
make a playlist.
F Boston is absolutely right. We don't
Here's
create
New York,
a playlist
and
for Boston.
Boston.
There's Frank.
Sure.
All right, so these all have something to do with New York. All right, On Broadway, George Benson. Living for the City, Stevie Wonder. Empire State of Mind, Jay-Z. Shattered Rolling Stones. City of Blinding Lights, U2. Englishman in New York, Sting.
You should add a New York groove.
I could put that in. I could put that in.
The New York groove.
Yeah, but I got a bunch of them.
Yeah, I have one long playlist that's about 100 songs long, and I always hit the.
How many playlists roughly do you have?
Oh, I've got probably 50 playlists.
Yeah, I do too.
But the one I'm working on right now, it's called New Start. The New Start playlist is when I started going to the gym. So every time I hear a song, I stick it in the New Start playlist. But it gets longer and
Lose
longer.
Yourself Eminem on your gym playlist?
It is not, John. It is
well,
not.
then your playlist is not complete.
It is not.
I really want you, John, to become like a music influencer. I want you to post about your playlist in every city. I want you to talk about
He should Spotify
I wouldn't
himself,
even know
right?
what that is.
Yeah. You know whose birthday it is today?
Whom?
Guy that ruined the world. Ruined the world. Now, if I say who ruined the world, how do you respond?
Ruin the world.
Ruined the world.
So I'm thinking COVID. I'm thinking
no.
A dictator?
No.
Politician? No.
No. Mark Zuckerberg.
How did he ruin the world?
He invented social media. He's the guy that started
He's
the
the
whole
guy we have to
damn
blame for
thing.
the YouTube chat.
He started the Facebook, which led to the Twitter, which led to the X, which led to the TikTok,
to the metaverse.
Led to the the metaverse never did happen, did it? I heard they gave up on the metaverse.
When I picture Mark Zuckerberg, I just like to think of him. That one picture of him surfing in Hawaii where his face is just all white because he has so much sunscreen on.
Yes.
And he's looking like a dweeb.
That's
what I think of when I think of Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. But he's the guy that started it, for sure. All right. Well, I want to do one last thing, John. Do you realize that does it seem to you like there are more fouls in this year's NBA playoffs?
Yes.
In fact, there are 11% more personal fouls getting called than in the regular season, and this is a 22% increase over last year's playoffs.
Yeah, there are too many whistles.
Most of these are not shooting fouls. Most of them are grabbing or loose ball fouls or stuff like that. I thought the playoffs was let the guys. That's not what's going on this year.
Right.
Whose fault is that?
Well, I think there are too many whistles.
Right.
I would agree with that. And Michael said several times this year they're letting them play, which I liked, but then they just picked up the whistles again. I think players should decide the games. I think it's really easy to call a foul on every play if you want to.
Yep.
I just don't want them to.
Yeah, I mean,
Let
they
them
should
play.
they should let him play.
Game's got to have flow.
By the way, I don't think we have a game tonight, do we?
No, and here's something interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me if you think this is a coincidence or not.
Okay.
There's been an NBA playoff game every night since the playoffs started.
Yes.
About 30 nights in a row. Okay. We ended around April 15th.
Right.
And today is March 14th or May 14th.
Yep.
So we've had about a month straight of games.
Yep.
The first night we don't have a playoff game is the night the NFL schedule release is going on. Do you think they ran from it?
That can't be.
I think it's coincidence too, but am I being naive, Em? What do you think?
Do you think they
I think I would, if I was Wendy, I would put my fingers up and say, no, why would they do that?
Brian, what do you think? Did the NBA run because the NFL schedule releases tonight at 5, which would have been exactly the time the playoff game would have started?
Not necessarily, because if the Lakers were still in it, would we be playing tonight?
Yeah, if there were more teams still there. By the way, and that critical game 6 is tomorrow night between Wemby and Ant-Man. So tomorrow night they have that night to themselves. So that's good.
So a lot of the schedules have started leaking. I'm seeing.
From where? Where are you reading it?
Yeah, I know. Rams Wire.
Okay.
They're normally right.
Well, I think in 2 hours we will have the official
Yes.
one with a cool video, I'm sure.
A cool video. So you don't lead with any of the leaks here. I'll do one. Can I do one?
All right, do one.
Week 13, Thursday night, prime time, December 3rd, Kansas City at SoFi. Against the Rams. That's a great game.
And that's the leak. If it's wrong,
that's the national TV game. Yeah.
Depending on whether or not the Lakers are in town, and maybe even if they are out of town, they'll just do it without me. That could be the Mandy's. That's the night that weekend is when they were targeting the Mandy's, and now there's no Ram game.
But we'd be on a.
Right.
Yeah.
The Rams play Thursday.
Well, now why would they do that?
Yeah, why would they do that?
Did the Rams not want to play the same night as the Mandy's?
Exactly. All right, coming up next for you, Jacob Imrani is here. We're going to play a little game of games, and it is
Bryant's game.
Bryant's game. Always good games with BC. We'll do that coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, you guys always hear me talking about National University, and I talk about how great they are and how you can get up to 150-degree programs designed for real life. And you can get them on your schedule, flexible 4- and 8-week courses, online options that fit your life. I also always mention they're always giving away scholarships. Here's one you can apply for right now. NU's Believe and Succeed Scholarship. It awards up to $6,000 annually towards a bachelor's or master's degree. All you got to do is go to their website to apply, nu.edu. nu.edu. You have to apply by July 31st. Terms and conditions apply. But when you're on that website, read up about National University and what they can do for you. No matter how busy you are, they'll find time to help you get a degree. They love working students. They love military families. Check them out today at that website, nu.edu, National University.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
So, you know what? This is the perfect golf weather that you want.
Oh, yeah.
Warm without being hot. Yeah. Cool without being breezy.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Like this is...
Well, we're in the shade, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're out there walking around, it's not bad.
Part of this is hydration, right? You got to... Attrition is a big part of golf.
It is.
Yeah.
I like to hydrate with Coors Lights. I feel I feel that is a very effective...
What you do is your choice.
Well, it is a good hydration.
Yeah.
Yago Cascana's tequila. There you go.
There you go.
Tequila water. That's my jam right there.
Water. There you go. There's hydration in there.
If you come through the halfway house, maybe there's a double transfusion.
Okay, there you go.
Double transfusion or a glizzy. You got to get that.
Oh, always a good choice.
Oh,
I turned DeMarco on to transfusion.
Oh, you got that?
Loved it.
Oh, it's a game changer, right?
Oh, my God.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
Earn an accredited MBA in as few as 16 months for about $21K at University of Maryland Global Campus. Explore 10 specializations, including finance, HR, cyber technology, and more. Plus, showcase the value of your MBA with a comprehensive learner record and digitally demonstrate in-demand skills and credentials to employers. No application fee if you apply by June 1st. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Shell.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
And it is time on Mason and Ireland for the final segment. The final segment of the show, always Game of Games time, presented by the one and only Jacob Emrani. Call Jacob. Call Jacob.com. And yes, that new telephone number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Hi, this is Jacob Emrani.
Game of Games made possible by the law offices of Jacob Emrani. Let's do it. Game of Games time on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time, and we are joined by Jacob Emrani. This is like Cheers. Everybody knows your name. Everybody knows your name, Jacob.
Idea, right?
We are glad you are back to play a little game of games.
Thank you.
So it is BC's game today, and his
Brian always
games.
has good games. What do you got today,
always
Brian?
Good.
We got a little athlete cameos.
Okay.
Specifically more in movies.
Okay.
I think they're all movies, but
okay,
we'll figure it out here.
Got it.
All right, first one here. Who appeared as the Angel of Death in The Exorcist 3? Is that Dennis Rodman, Patrick Ewing, or Bill Lambier?
Emily.
Bill Lambier.
Mace.
I'm going to try Bill Lambier.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Who was the first one?
Dennis Rodman, Patrick Ewing, or Bill Lambier?
Give me Rodman. Jacob?
I will go with Patrick Ewing.
It is Patrick Ewing.
Good
Yeah.
guess.
The
Let's
Angel of
go.
Death.
The Angel of Death.
All right, 3 of us still alive for lucky loser.
All right, number 2. Who was brought into the party to be the life of the party in the movie Office Christmas Party? Is it Jimmy Butler, Paul Pierce, or Nick Young, Swaggy P?
Mace.
I'll go Swaggy P.
I will go Jimmy Butler. Jacob.
I'm going to go Butler, too.
M.
J-Butt.
It is Jimmy Butler.
Okay, so everybody on the board except Mace. You've got some options.
Try it again.
Jacob's got the lead with 2.
So tough.
Number 3 here. This New York legend was shot in the leg in The Other Guys. Was it Eli Manning, Derek Jeter, or Lawrence Taylor?
This one's me. I did not see The Other Guys. I think it's going to be... I'm going LT, Lawrence Taylor. Jacob.
I don't know when that movie came out, but let's go with Lawrence Taylor.
Emily.
Eli.
Mace.
Jeter.
It is Derek Jeter.
I was trying to go for lucky loser.
But now it makes the game better. Jacob 2, everyone else 1.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Number 4. One of these guys was in love with Cameron Diaz in There's Something About Mary. Is it Steve Young, Drew Bledsoe, or Brett Favre?
Jacob.
Favre.
M.
Favre.
Mace.
Favre.
Brett Favre.
It is Brett Favre.
There you go.
Jacob 3, everybody else 2.
Next one here. Which of these Hall of Famers made a cameo in the 2016 Ninja Turtle movie? Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, or Chris Bosh?
Emily.
Anthony. Come on.
You're going Mello. Mace.
I'll try Dwight Howard.
I'll try Chris Bosh. Jacob.
Dwight likes to do movies. I'll go with Dwight.
Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo. M is the one that got that.
It was in my icebreaker about Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, that's right.
M3, Jacob 3, Mace 2, Ireland 2. Here we go.
Number 6. Who appears in Slam Dunk Ernest? Yeah, shout out Greg with the Ernest movie.
Oh, he
here.
loves those Ernest movies.
Slam Dunk Ernest. Bill Russell, Kareem, or Bill Walton?
Mace.
I will say Kareem.
I can't imagine it being Bill Russell.
I can't either.
Yeah. So I will go Bill Walton. Jacob.
I will go Kareem as well.
M.
Walton.
Was Kareem.
Okay. Mace got it, and Jacob got it. So Jacob 4, Emily and Mace 3 each, John 2. Brian, how many are left?
2 left.
Okay, so I got to go this
Going down to the
opposite of
wire
Jacob.
here.
All right, here we go.
All right, who has the line, "Don't smoke crack" in the movie The Waterboy? Is it Warren Sapp, Reggie White, or Lawrence Taylor?
Jacob.
I'm going to go with Lawrence Taylor.
Emily.
Reggie White.
Mace.
Warren Sapp.
And that eliminates me, so I'll
that's right.
I'll
yeah.
guess Warren Sapp.
It was Lawrence Taylor.
Oh.
Hey, Jacob.
It's over.
Jacob,
There's only one
did?
left, right? You won it.
What?
Jacob 5, Emily and Mace 3 each, and John 2. All right,
Jacob, that's a shining moment. That's
let's
fantastic,
do the last
man.
one in the tiebreaker just for fun.
Last one. Mike Tyson was in how many Hangover movies? Just the first and second, or all 3 of them?
Okay, I'm going to go. I'll just go first. I think he was in 1 and 2. Jacob.
2 of them.
You're going 2 of them. M.
1.
Mace.
2 of them.
Was 2 of them, the first and second.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then what? Did you have a tiebreaker?
Yeah, tiebreaker here. How many acting credits does Shaquille O'Neal have on his IMDb page?
Wow. Okay, I can think of 2 movies he was in for sure. I know he was on some TV shows.
I have a number.
Okay. I got a number 2. I wrote down 17. M.
51.
Mace.
Of course, 42.
Jacob.
24.
91 acting credits for Shaq.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's been in the last.
Emily got that 91.
But Jacob, what does this win mean to you? Like, what does it mean to you?
It means so much to me. I would like to thank everyone who has helped me throughout this journey to get a win. It's been so long.
It has
but
been
it
a
was
while.
worth every moment.
You know what? It is about the journey, though. It's not about the destination, right, Jacob?
Jacob, give us your
Hell
thoughts
of a
on
journey.
this. When we did Sports Graffiti today, 90% of the calls were about LeBron?
Yeah,
Say
yeah,
maybe
I would say so.
95.
And the question, by the way, going in is, was this 8 years with LeBron a success?
And the audience is, at least part of the audience, you don't want to paint everybody with the same brush, but a majority of the audience is mad at us that we don't want to get rid of LeBron. They want nothing to do with them. Does that make any sense to you?
For the people that are Kobe people, they have never accepted LeBron.
Yeah, it's weird.
That is correct.
See, I loved Kobe, but I accepted LeBron.
Yeah, they never did. And I think I do have to say that he also hasn't done so much off the court to bring the fans towards him.
Right. But
he's a great player.
But isn't the fact that he's a great player enough? Like, do we criticize Shohei or Mookie for not doing stuff off the field? I don't think we do.
No, not at all. But I think LeBron was such a big figure. When he landed in L.A., everybody was worried that he's here to take over Kobe's legacy. So I feel like everybody just kept talking.
I don't think that legacy can be taken over.
Right, but we've learned every day that legacy will stand on its own. If you were to ask me the question you just said, has the 8 years been successful? I would say absolutely. I think when LeBron landed in L.A., we had a couple of years, 2 or 3 years of really like just being the bottom of everything.
Yeah.
And the moment he landed, excitement came back. Credibility came back.
Winning came back.
You know, I'll never forget. I was sitting courtside one time, and somebody was sitting next to me, and I didn't know who he was. And later on, during the game, I found out it was his agent,
Rich Paul.
And I'll never forget. Within the conversation and going back and forth, he kept saying, "You know, you guys are not understanding. LeBron will get you one. They hadn't won the championship. He'll get you one championship, potentially two." But the way the team is set up, that was his thing. The team's set up, it's difficult to get more than that here. And I feel like we keep looking at the fact that was LeBron's legacy worth it? Anthony Davis, when that trade went down, I was so excited. I'll never forget. It was a Friday afternoon.
And do people realize we don't get Anthony Davis unless LeBron comes first?
And that's the point. And a lot of other stuff he doesn't get credit for. And I don't really remember when Kobe was here. I'm a big Kobe guy. This is not against Kobe. I don't think anybody came to L.A. because of Kobe, right? He didn't recruit a single person, right? So when we needed LeBron, he landed. When we needed another big name, he was able to bring, Anthony Davis. So based on just those things, I think his legacy and him being here is worth it. And I guess I'm a little surprised in the past year, day and a half or so. It just seems like the wind is going toward the fact that he's not even going to stay.
Yeah. Well, I got to be honest, from a basketball perspective, I think a lot of people look at it. This is separating from fans that are like, I don't like LeBron. From a basketball perspective, the Lakers need to get younger, deeper, more athletic. And I'm not sure that spending $30 million or $20 million on LeBron is the right way to do that if that advances us. Because ultimately, hey, it's great to have a 53-win season, but if you know you got to face OKC, if you know you got to face San Antonio, you got to be young and deep and athletic, and I don't think he gets us there.
So you're saying that you got to take your emotions out of it.
Yep.
And you got to go there and find out, how can I beat OKC and San Antonio?
Yes.
And that's the only way you make your decisions.
Correct.
Not based on whether LeBron should be here or not. It's what's on the table and what could you bring in place of LeBron in order to not be out every year, second round.
Yeah.
That appears to be what our history will look like unless we can get younger.
Yeah. I mean, I think that it's going to take time to build depth, but if you look around, I mean, Bobby Marks put out a tweet today, or Bobby Marks was quoted today as saying, the best LeBron is going to do anywhere other than the Lakers is the mid-level exception. And I don't know why we would pay him more than the mid-level exception if that's what the market bears. And by the way, at that level, you absolutely want LeBron.
But there's also these conversations now that he may take that at another team.
Yeah, $15 million from another team.
But he wouldn't take it here. And if that's what occurs and it's about whose is bigger, then you know what? Maybe you got to make the right decision.
Yeah. But I think every decision has to be about what does Luka need around him to be able to win in a sustained fashion, and how do we put the guys around him that will make that difference, get younger, get more athletic. You got to run with OKC and San Antonio.
And I guess this is a question I want to ask John. John, this is the first offseason where the new ownership is in control.
Right.
And I'd be very curious to see how their approach is going to be completely different than what's been going on in the past few years.
I think they're going to be more, or I guess a better way to put it, they're going to be less sentimental. They have no attachment to anybody. They're going to look at the bottom line and go, all right, that guy helps us win. That guy doesn't. That
you're
guy,
in, you're out.
That guy costs too much money. That one doesn't. Boom. There's that. When the Lakers were trying to decide what to pay Kobe at the end of his career and all that stuff, they gave him a bunch of money as kind of a thank you.
$32 million.
I don't think these guys have any interest in that. I think that they're black and white. All they want to do is look at the Dodgers. All they want to do is win. The Dodgers got rid of, think about this, they got rid of Trey Turner. They got rid of Corey Seager. They got rid of Cody Bellinger.
Justin Turner.
Those 4 players were all stars.
Yeah.
And they just said, "Yeah, we can do better."
Moving on.
They're all in to Luka.
Right.
Yes.
That's the only person they're all in. Yep. And I think we're going to be able to see. I'm excited to see what another approach is going to bring us in terms of maneuverability. You have 3 first-round picks, which I've been hearing for the past couple of years. This is the first time you can use 3 first-round picks.
Yep.
I think Rui's a good chip. I think Rui did well for us. I think he raised his value. I think Austin's value went down a little bit based on his defense and being injured.
Right.
But I'd be interested, and I think that's what's great, right?
Yeah, I think they're going to get some fresh eyes on it, right? I know Farin Zaidi's around there. Obviously, Rob. They're bringing in 2 assistant general managers. Tony Bennett's in there for the younger and scouting and all that kind of stuff. Additional training.
By the way, there is a chance. I don't necessarily think it's going to happen, but there's a chance that those 2 assistant general managers are going to be Tony Bennett and Farhan Zaidi.
Oh, okay.
I think they're both candidates.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
So I think they're in the mix.
Okay.
I don't know if they would take the job. I don't know if it would be offered to them, but I think they're in the mix.
Okay. Somehow I thought Farhan Zaidi would be like in some sort of senior-y kind of.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
That position.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob. So what do you got going the rest of the day?
So
you were
of the day,
waiting for the Rams schedule?
Yes.
Rams schedule is going to come out
I
here.
looked at that home schedule, and there's a lot of teams I want to see.
Yeah.
Well, you hear the one, the rumored leak, and all this is unofficial, is that what's the date in December that it's Chiefs at Rams on a Thursday night?
Thursday night, yeah.
When are they playing the Cowboys?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, that'll come out.
That should be interesting.
Yeah, that will be.
Mace is going to have multiple options to sell his tickets to pay for the whole season.
And I will not do it.
If the Chiefs and the Cowboys are both coming in. Yeah.
Yeah. Cowboys,
that should
Bills.
be fun.
I mean, they got great games this year. Great games. All right, Jacob, great seeing you, man.
Appreciate you.
And we'll see you next time.
Take care,
Don't
guys.
forget, Game of Games is brought to you by the law offices of Jacob Ramrani. By Jacob Ramrani, great guy, hangs out here at the station. You know him from Rams games and Lakers games and LAFC games, part of our community. And if you are involved in some kind of accident, he is the guy you want. He is the guy we trust, and you can trust him too. 800-345-6789. Jacob, great seeing you. Coming up next for you, Super Crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The home of the Lakers. And now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon. KSPN Los Angeles. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
What's up, ball knowers? It's your favorite Lakers Southern reporter, Mike Trudell. The season is in the books, and it's time for a new chapter of Lakers Talk on ESPN LA. Join me for 2 hours of talking purple and gold this Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. I'll be live and taking your calls. It's Lakers Talk with me, Mike Trudell. Tonight on your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
Hey guys, the regular season is wrapped and the NBA playoffs are finally here, and there's no better way to cash in on the high-flying hoops action than Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA. Every bucket, every dime and every win means more when you're playing on Prize Picks. So don't pass up your next shot with Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. And right now, it's the Do It Live 2026 NBA Finals Sweepstakes. Pick live squares during NBA playoff games, and you can win a trip for two to the NBA Finals. To enter, you just make a $5 lineup with at least one live NBA player pick during any part of the 2026 NBA playoffs. Live player picks are picks made after a game is already in progress. So do this. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA.
Memorial Day weekend checklist. Sunscreen, check. Snacks, check. Road trip playlist, check. Now, when's the last time you checked your oil? Before you hit the road, head to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a fast 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, and no appointment is ever needed. Plus, they'll check your fluids, battery, wipers, and more, so you can worry less about your car and focus more on the weekend ahead. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and your nearest location. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Quick, easy, and road trip approved.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
No.
I'm telling Travis about that guy who came late to the PGA.
I thought you guys disqualified if you show up
If you're
late.
5 minutes late, you get disqualified.
Oh, okay.
But this guy ended up shooting 69. If he would have shown up on time for his tee time, it would have been a 67.
Wow.
And and I'm trying to think of it. Where is the example of this at a major?
That's crazy.
Can you imagine World Series, Super Bowl?
No.
DeMarco, Super Bowl. Your game tips or kicks at 3:30, and you walk in at 3:31,
and you give them points? No,
Yeah,
no,
it's automatic safety. Roberto
works.
DiVincenzo got disqualified from the Masters for signing his card wrong, right?
Correct. But this guy was late.
That's
to his,
crazy.
Yeah, that is.
I said, you know what that reminds me of? Ramona.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ramona would be starting with a two-shot penalty frequently.
We tell her the show starts at 11:30, and she
And
still
by the
gets
way,
her
So
late.
this guy, he's from South Africa, and like I said, he went out and shot a great round, 67, posts a 69. His name is Garrick Higo, Higgo.
Good name.
So now anytime, forever,
That's a Higo.
someone shows up late, you pull a Higo.
Pull the Higo.
His name just
I like
became
it.
a verb.
What do you?
I like it.
Now, are you an on-time guy?
Very much so.
DeMarco, are you an on?
Never been
no,
late.
but you don't respect crosstalk all the time. But I'm going to give you you're never late.
Dude, that was like 6 months ago.
You're right.
One
You're
time.
right. All right.
Come on.
All right.
Thank you. But yes,
But
usually.
I'm
guessing
perpetually
this is-
early guy.
This
Are
is
you?
I am-
That's true.
Yeah, I am too. I always say to my wife when she calls, and I say, "What time are we leaving tonight?" And she'll go 6. I'll go, "Is that regular time or Lisa time?" She goes, "Lisa time."
Yeah, so was that
Mark,
6:20?
One of my best friends and I had never heard this until she introduced me to it, and you can tell me if it's true or false, for obvious reasons why I tell you the story. I used to be friends with this girl named Tanya Green. She was a reporter at the station I was at in San Diego, and her and I would go out all the time. And I would say, "Hey, Tanya, what time are we going?" And she'd go, 7:30 BT. And I'd go, "What is that?" She
Is
goes,
that black people time?
"Yeah." And I go, "I had never heard the phrase before."
Yeah.
And I said, "What does that mean?" She goes, "That means we'll leave when I'm good and ready."
It's
Yeah.
actually, you use another word.
CPT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't do that anymore.
I didn't want to
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah.
But she just called it,
Yeah.
she just called it BT.
Yeah. I got you.
And she was
I got you.
she was kind of proud of it. Is BT a real thing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Well, depending on who it is, absolutely. Yes, yes.
And
that's
by
how
the way,
you
I
say
would
it.
show up at her house at 7:30, and
Oh,
she'd
yeah.
go, "Take a seat. I need half an hour."
For a long time, we operated on Mason Standard Time, but now we operate on Juan Standard Time, and he is
Which means you're on time,
the
right?
dot
Yeah.
every time.
It's
on
not that
time.
hard.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's not that
We were
hard.
talking about it earlier that there are some concert artists. Madonna comes to mind. That if you have tickets to see Madonna at 8 o'clock and she'll go on the stage at 10:30, I would never put up with that.
No.
Lauren Hill
No.
shows up at 2.
Right.
2 a.m.
No.
Yeah, I mean, no, thank you.
Yeah, no.
Imagine if you went to the Dodger game and you thought it started at 7:05 and they decided to throw the first pitch at 8:50.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I'm not coming to any more games.
You know that in the NFL or the NBA, I'm sure probably Major League Baseball too, but in the NFL or the NBA, if you start the game late, the home team gets fined a lot of money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you have to start right on time. For that matter, you can't start early.
I know a baseball game once in a blue moon might start a minute late, but very, very rarely. I've never seen anything run like an NFL game.
Right.
To the second an NFL game runs on time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why would a basketball game be late?
Well, just teams screwing around and the referees not making teams go onto the court.
Just not ready? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's...
Wouldn't that be the official should get fined, not the team. Like the official should be the one that we're throwing the ball up at 7:30.
Well, if the officials oftentimes are ready and the team isn't, then that's where they'll hit you.
Trav, I want to ask you something here. I asked this question a couple of times today. Which Shohei Ohtani do the Dodgers most need? 50 home run and pitch at the end of the year, Ohtani, or win the Cy Young Award and hit 30 home runs, Ohtani?
Well, we've only seen the first one so far, and they're 2 for 2.
Yeah, that's what I said.
True.
So, I mean,
give me the 50 homers.
Hard to argue that that's not the better version when we've seen it twice, and it resulted in a World Series
but you agree,
both times.
He's not going to hit 50. I mean,
not unless he gets crazy hot, which, by the way,
30 home runs,
isn't
35
totally
home runs.
impossible.
It's not
the
impossible.
other thing Mason is saying is that when he comes back on Friday, he's not playing tonight.
Right.
When he comes back tomorrow, he will not be hitting in the leadoff spot.
I don't think he'll be batting leadoff.
My response to that was he will if he wants to.
Yeah. Oh,
he's one of the few players in professional sports who can dictate terms.
That's why I don't get too worked up about him not hitting last night or him not being in the lineup today, because I agree with what you're saying, Ireland, that if he said, I want to hit first, he would hit first. If he said, I want to pitch and hit at the same time and really was adamant about it, I think he would do both. I think he's willing to listen. If they went to him and said, hey, we want to drop you to third, we're going to put Mookie number one, we're going to slide Kyle Tucker. Okay. I think if he's cool with it, I don't care. I don't care where he hits. But if he felt strongly about it, I don't think they move him.
So, DeMarco.
By the way, weirdly, Will Smith batting leadoff today for the Dodgers.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Here's a lineup for today.
Well, Russian led off a couple of times when he DH'd, but not catching.
Go ahead, Em.
Yeah.
It's Will Smith, Freddie Freeman, Kyle Tucker, Andy Pages, Max Muncy, Teo Hernandez, Dalton Rushing, Hae-Sung Kim, Rojas. So no bets.
And
who's the DH?
DH is Smith, and Rushing is
that's why.
Yeah.
So get him off his feet for a day. Yeah.
Hey, DeMarco, do you look forward to today, the schedule release, which you guys will be able to do at 5 o'clock, the way I do when the NBA schedule comes out?
Just talking with JB Long about this.
JB would be in this boat, too. You guys, it kind of sets your schedule for 4 months.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
He needs it to set his schedule. I don't get all worked up about the schedule release.
Well, the reason is JB, I don't know if you guys ever heard JB do basketball. He's really good.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
And so he gets a lot of offers to do other games. So
Makes sense for him.
This to him is where he can now go to work.
Right.
You know, like they say, okay, I'm available here. I'm not available here. Blah, blah, blah. I actually think it's really exciting.
No, it dawned on me when he said that, because he is so in demand. I'm like, I know where I'm going to be on Sundays.
And then Monday,
or
too.
Mondays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
You know, during football season, I'm going to be busy. But he needs to know exactly when and where. He really loves it.
I think the over-under is 5. How many national TV games or primetime games do the Rams get?
I'll say 6. I think 6 is the max.
I'll take the over. Yeah,
I think it's 6.
I said 5, but, you know, it's all already leaked. The first 3 are nationally
well,
televised.
they open the season in Australia.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
the
you
second
figure
night they're going to be on Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football. Sorry, and the third week they're on Sunday night.
Okay, so third week Sunday night, and then you figure we know they're playing that Green Bay game on a Wednesday.
That Kansas City game.
You have to play on the Thursday the week before. You have to. You can't go
That'll
Sunday
be the
to
Kansas City
Wednesday.
game.
Yeah.
So
And
there's 5 right there. Just
So-
one more at random.
Right.
Yeah.
6 seems right.
What about the video, the announcement video? Do you get excited about those, DeMarco?
A little bit, I guess.
They put a lot of time and effort into those.
I'm sure they do, yeah.
And then they compare. They say, oh, they had the best one. They had the worst.
Look,
like
Travis
that whole
goes
thing.
nuts for uniforms.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
Look, they cover your body.
Yeah.
I care about the pigskin crossing white line. That's it.
Now, do you know what the video is? Because last year I think it was Brenda's.
Is it the freeway stuff?
I did see a freeway thing
I
go
saw
by.
the freeway. I don't think that was just the opponents.
Oh,
I don't think it was
okay.
the order.
I don't think it was the order.
I think it was
Last
just
year
the
was
opponent.
Brenda's song did a little
Yeah.
sketch. We'll see what they do today, but I'm excited for it.
I think I was in one of those. I played a security guard.
Oh, there you go.
Yes,
I did.
That fits.
Yeah.
Okay.
That fits.
Yes or no, and then we'll get out of here. Travis, DeMarco, does any of the 30 schedule release videos, and every team is expected to do one, make reference to Mike Vrabel and Diana Rousini?
Yes.
I'm sure they do.
I'm going to go no.
I'm going to say no.
I just read something the league is monitoring, right?
No, they're not.
They're not going to monitor.
It will be subtle.
It'll be in there.
The reason I'm saying no is it's the old people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Oh.
If then you have a scandal like that, then you're fair game. So I don't think it'll happen, but we'll find out.
There's always
in
that,
less than 2 hours.
That social media person always just kind of tries it when then, well, we didn't know it was in there. We, we apologize. We'll take it out.
The inside the NBA guys did it with when the Celtics went out.
We're gone fishing.
Gone fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They redid Vrabel and Rossini in the Titanic pose on the front of the boat.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
You
earned it.
Yeah, self-inflicted error.
So the schedules?
Yeah, let's
live.
Schedules.
Let's go. At 5, it becomes official.
Do it live.
Do it live. All right. Actually, I have that button.
We'll do it live.
Exactly. We're back here tomorrow at noon. DeMarco and Travis happening now.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710.